thanks for joining. We do have to shout out for our sponsors and all that good stuff. Of course, Arc Night, we have so many things to give away. It's crazy. Like t-shirts, downloadable content, just fun stuff. So subscribe, follow, whatever you want to do. But yeah, Arc Night minis and digital downloads and maps and stuff like that. Probably gonna get him really good.
Get him real good.
Get him real good.
But that's Arc Night. Plastic minis, maps, and digital downloads. Arc Night is, they just had a sci-fi one, so check that out too. Ambient Realms we're using their boards right now. This is our song for the show, but you'll hear some of those sound effects and those kind of fun things that we use. Pretty silly stuff sometimes, but that's a little taste for you. Or if you're just deciding to have a drink.
Do you want to get spark sound effects?
I'm working on
This might be relevant.
I think if
I can make that happen.
I would like to release a gentle fart.
We can record that tonight. The mics are live. So
I just ate.
Wait, what?
So yes,
really
that's
bad
what we'll be
sound.
using for some of the sound effects. Mostly ambient sounds behind. So Ambient Realms, check them out because they're a big advocate of Huntington's disease of America. Support them very much. Plus, Autism Speaks. So they got a lot of things going on, and plus the guy who runs Ambient Realms is doing a soundtrack for a movie this month. So he'll be in LA this month. Called Rideshare. As a movie, he's doing the full soundtrack to that.
Nice.
One of our sponsors. So, some pretty cool stuff going on there. Also, the new sponsor for our subs, we can give away a t-shirt. It's anything on Original Gamer Apparel. So it's originalgamerapparel.us, if I'm not mistaken. Anything on there, it's $25 is what you get for that, for being a subscriber. So when we get to 5 subscribers, we will give one of those away. So, got all that. We're gonna roll out of the way. Now we're just gonna talk to some players and stuff. And
Players or players?
players.
Yes,
I am-
we are players
I
that
am
are also
Disco
players.
Preacher. So, I mean, is it with a Z?
Yes,
Players.
both of them are with a Z.
Always.
Players and players.
Players and players.
Players is always going to be Tom Cruise and Tropic Thunder for me. You guys remember that scene? Sorry.
Yes.
Okay, I'm so sorry, guys.
Alright, sorry count. What's the sorry count?
No, we're not
Like
doing
38.
7.
7.
You actually roll
We're gonna
over
set-
That's
there?
not fair.
We're gonna reset the counter to back to 7.
I thought you said it every like 10 minutes because it's gonna like exceed capacity.
It's gonna roll over. It's like it's like Y2K all over again. Okay. So what we want to do is, of course, go over some rules and kind of things. Come back into some
Right.
discussion of, because last week we did some combat. And there was a little bit of discussion of, oh my gosh, I don't know how to, do I throw a knife? How do I throw a knife? What is that? Which was awesome because we were trying to figure it out. We've come to some sort of solution because we've looked through the rules. That's why they're there. But if you're looking up on your digital stuff, the wealth and equipment section. If you scroll down, there is a section called Weapons and Implements. Is anybody there? And this is for all viewers too. It's like, go to openlegendrpg.com and go to the core rules and go to wealth and equipment. And then scroll down to weapons and implements. Because I know that we were talking about ranged stuff. I know Trillium was.
Yes.
Remember?
Like physical weapons versus
Rhaegar.
or non whatever.
Yeah, magical, and we
Yeah.
kind of figured out where we're gonna go with that. And I know you, Ditz uses daggers and stuff like that. So that would be the section for you to look in to create those types of actions. Anybody there?
Special equipment?
Working
Almost.
on it. My computer's very old.
No, just weapons and implements.
Oh.
Aha, I'm there.
And if you look on there, one-handed melee, two-handed melee, versatile melee, range, and it tells you, explains those what they are. And if you scroll down, it says the weapons and implements, gives you examples. In this game, examples is loose. Like Bowie knife, you can make that into whatever kind of electric shiv or something and does some strange different kind of damage. I'm totally excited about that kind of stuff. But because this is a guideline, and if you scroll down further, you can see at the bottom, almost to the bottom of the page, it says building your own weapons. So either you can just pick something from that chart that says weapons and implements, or you can go to the bottom and build your own. It gives you the ideas of properties. If it's a big weapon, you have a delayed ready. If it's a very quick weapon, you get advantage. You get swift. You get advantage on initiative and stuff like that. So, without further, anybody have questions more on the weapons part? Because I know that was our concern kind of last week. We had some. You see at least where to snag it.
Yeah.
If you decide to do something. Because I know, especially I think it would be more on Ditz and Kragar more than anything. You know, because you have more of the actual physical weapons more than really anybody else here. So something to look at. We'll go there. And I know we'll do, if this is not up, you know, I just want to go into the questions of if anybody has any changes or anything on their characters, because I know that Trillian you wanted to do something.
Oh yeah, I did a couple. Well, noodling on accident, and then I just did it. Okay, let me see.
She's been
Not on accident, but I was thinking about it, and then I accidentally did it for real before I was ready to commit. So then I had to. Okay, so I just changed around my Bane's. Okay, learning combat last week. You basically we can do attacks that are, you know, of our characters. Like if your character is really good at throwing knives, he can just do that. It sounds like, right? He doesn't need an axe or a Bane or boon to be able to do that. That's
to just do something.
Right.
No.
So that's what is cool about this game. So then I had a bunch of redundant stuff that I could just probably just do with my character, her being who she is. So then I changed my Banes and boons around a little bit because it was then a little redundant.
Well, I'm going to put them all on the spot right now because there's a link in our Discord to go ahead and put these character sheets up on the Open Legend RPG community.
Ooh.
So if you have questions about your character that aren't answered here, that community is a great way to go, hey, what do you think about this? What kind of stuff can we put in here? And they're super supportive in helping you find those things, including the creator is in that community. So creator and a lot of people who are doing the narratives and stuff like that. So
The creator.
Creatosaurus.
And Beecher.
Not to be confused with Creatosaurus.
Obviously.
You're really dumb right now. I'm so sorry.
So what we'll do, anybody else have any changes or altercations or questions? Alterations, not altercations. Alterations. What the heck was that? You're gonna fight with your
We can all.
That's since I was a baby.
Oh, for Kragar good?
Kragar's good. I was attracted to the Bane focus, but I kind of like the ones I have too. So the Bane focus is a 3-pointer. So I didn't want to give up any of the other ones.
That's the tough part. I was like, and that's, I mean, even though I gave you guys the ability to move 3 points around on your feats and stuff like that, they all cost 3. So it's you really only swap 1. So as time goes on, I'll still allow some things. Go ahead, what's that?
Well, I mean, even one of the ones I wanted was, or that I have, that I didn't want to give up was Master Tracker,
Yeah.
and that one's it's a
feat?
it's a 1, but you have to have prescience of 4,
Yeah.
so you kind of pay for it in a different way.
Yes.
Right, and then lightning reflexes was one that I was like, that one's only 1, but it gives you advantage on every initiative roll. And once you get another point, you can do it again and get double advantage, and so on and so on. So I was like,
there is trade-offs. There's definitely trade-offs in the game here. Anybody else have questions about their character or anything you rebuild or?
The last thing I did last week live.
Yep.
I'm
So,
being
and
happy
I know
now.
that you sent me a character sheet. I'll repost the link in our personal Discord, so that we can get that up on the community, because that can be kind of helpful for people that are curious about what you guys are doing. It's a super cool place. I found a lot of creativity and a lot of people working together. Community, yeah, by definition. From there, I do have some things that I do want to introduce that I want to implement into the game. And I think, I might as well do it now. What I'm going to do, they're called legend points. And it's a section that's inside of the rules there. And I thought this is a really cool thing to be looking at. So, legend points are basically advantage. It's kind of like inspiration for D&D in a sense, but I know inspiration is kind of like you get 1 inspiration point, you use it, and then you might get it back, those kind of things. Legend points, that you can kind of collect them. I'll probably put a cap on and put it at once you have 5, you're not going to get another one until you use some. So I'll put a cap of probably 5. I might change my mind because we'll see. Maybe 5 is too many or not enough. But I don't care. I like fun stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is start everybody out with 1 legendary point. And there's basically a little bead
Oh, there's bags.
inside this little bag.
We get bags.
Wait,
There's a little bead in there. That's 1 legendary point.
that's exciting. Can we look at it?
I'm verifying that there's a bead, but I put 1 in every single one. That was kind of my.
Why did I get 20? No, I was kidding. I was trying to make you guys stop.
See that?
That's all I want.
Yep, just stretch your foot out and you can grab it. Boom.
Nailed it.
So everybody has 1 inside there. The cool thing is, I put a little tag on there so you can put your name on it in case you wanted to leave it here. Okay? And I did get. There's a bag of colored markers if anybody wants to get silly.
What?
Oh, I thought it was Crown Royal.
Now you're talking my language.
Can we
So-
spend multiple
Craft
legend points
time.
at a time?
Yes, this is where I'm gonna do the legend points. Legend points are basically advantage. That's it. The way you get legend points. What's that? Your sound? Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I can't hear sound. So I think it's just the delay. It's whatever it is. On legend points, basically I will be giving them out, and you will be giving them out, if that makes sense. So each session there'll be 2 legend points given out. Maybe the same person, maybe 2 different people. I will be giving 1 out. This I've always run all kind of my other games with inspiration. I'll give 1 out at the end of a session, and then the 5 of you will vote on somebody else getting it. So you'll get 1 from me, somebody will get 1 from me, and then somebody will get 1 from the group. Okay, because I don't want to be the only one dishing out this stuff, because other people are inspired by different things. What I am going to be giving them off of, it's up to you how you vote, but the way I give them out is role playing well, like being your character. and I don't mean like making voices. You don't have to do that. If you do that, awesome. But some people don't do that. But if you're playing your character in the sense of your character has downfalls and flaws, right? Well, if you are actually playing your flaws and go, I can't do that. I'm not right in the head. That's one of my flaws. Well, then that is something I'll look at and go, oh, how that person really played their character. That's how I'll be giving it out. Okay. That's one thing that I'll be giving out. The next thing will be given out is basically the same concept. Way high. The next one, that's cool. That's really cool because I see the chat and I was like, hi. The cool part, this next part that I'm going to do is same concept, but I will only be giving out 2 of them total, so they kind of have to be used. How you use them is up to you, okay? But it'll be the same concept. One will be given out by me, and one will be voted out by you guys. So this will be like the most supportive player. So basically, supportive player, that means supportive in the other people, trying to, keeping people on direction, or just being their character and doing the right thing for their character. So I want to encourage that, and I'm going to do them in little vials, because these vials, what I'm going to have them be is a healing boon level 2.
Ooh.
So it's a healing boon. These are healing boon level 2. So you can actually give anybody or anything a 1d6 roll of healing. Okay?
I have heal as a boon.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Could you imagine you have this and that?
Hillzilla.
It's like
Oh,
you
you
become
get a
like
heal, you get a
right. You could have a party heal.
Everybody gets a heal.
So that's what I wanted to do is, and these might change too. I might change them into something else, or we might alter them. But those little pouches will have your little name on it. So if you leave them here, I will keep them for you. So, but I have more of them to give away. But yes, that's what I'll be doing, and you'll be giving those away too. So I wanted us to kind of start exploring the legend points in the system. It's kind of like inspiration for having a good time. So, hopefully the sound's working and everything's good. Seems to be? Okay. Well, we'll find out. We'll fix it in post.
I don't know.
Do it, Mom.
So, what we'll do, we'll just play the intro and then be right back in a couple of seconds. All right. Well, this is the point where everybody usually is touching their nose.
I think Jim was last.
We do.
Actually, he wasn't here last time.
Yep.
So I have nothing
He
to
was
recap.
exempt anyway. He was kind of exempt.
Didn't make it up.
So
I was teleported into this bank vault, and I just found 50 billion credits.
Love it.
Yeah, that
His
could
character,
have happened.
what I know.
That could have happened to you, or you. So what we'll do is it's the recap point of our story. So Craig,
All right. So, in last week's turgid episode, the party, minus him, were on a beach, chatting with a 20 foot tall, somewhat gaseous, not altogether bright, giant thing named
Full of heart.
Bubba. Bubba used to be a corporeal creature, apparently like us, but was made more translucent by apparently some other group or race that was on this planet. We were apparently on an island. More of Bubba's kind came through out of the woods behind us. There were 3 of them. They said that they were very hostile. They were, basically very protective of Bubba. They didn't like what happened to him. We tried to convince them that we were friends, that we didn't mean any harm to Bubba. And then as we were talking with them, 2 sort of ships came over the horizon on the ocean side. They appeared to be kind of like gunships. There was one sort of headed right towards us, another one was kind of flanking off on the side. And we didn't even wait, we just immediately started attacking. So Kregar teleported right in front of one of the 3 guys on the lead ship, and started fighting him. There was, I don't remember who did what, but long story short, we killed everybody on the one. It crashed into the sand. The second ship, which nobody has done anything with, has turned and is barreling down on us. Is that about right?
Is that the other one? Like they ran back or something? No?
Well, we killed 2 of them.
Yeah, but the other ship.
Did it go? Did it leave? I thought it was coming at us.
No, the other
I
ship
thought it was
like
leaving.
snuck off into the woods.
Yeah,
Oh, it did?
crashed,
Okay.
and then they're like, the council will say about us or something.
All right.
Maybe it wasn't in that awesome of a voice. My old one, that's all. Maybe.
I had a lot to drink last night.
We're probably wrong.
Just
You're probably
like-
right. He's correct.
I think everything.
I'm just happy to be here.
Just happy to be on the show, yeah.
Hi, Kregar.
So who are you choosing? Who's next?
Because I interrupted you, right? And then I had to rip my paper while you were talking
Yep,
and be
that's it.
overall obnoxious. Okay, what he said. No, I was kidding. Okay, so
What he said next?
I got to fly super high. So first of all, we encountered Bubba, the bubbler, and he was really cute
He's
and
super
sweet
cute.
and sad. And he told us that his bot, he had been turned this way by this mean group of people or aliens or whatever that lived in the water, and that he was very afraid of them. But he was also it seemed like he was very afraid of people coming from the trees in the distance, so he hid or something. And then we encountered the big guys, and they came up to us aggressively, and then we convinced them because of Ditz that we were there to help, which is probably true. I don't know. I like it. And
I think we already helped. But
yeah, we didn't really help that. And then they
was
told
killing,
us
not helping.
that
Because the other
almost their
party's
whole
dead.
society had been turned into this vaporous, non-being beings. So they'd kind of been wiped out by these. I don't really know how to describe it, but non-physical,
Airy.
non-fleshy.
Airy fairy.
Airy fairies, yeah. No. So then I got to fly up high and see as a bunch of jet skiing dudes came and tried to kill us. I know, this is fun.
This is the
'cause
best
you actually-
explanation.
Well, there's a big part of it. This recap has a lot to do with helping
Right.
him kind of go.
Right.
Here's
Yeah.
I'm very grateful for it. But when you say a bunch of dudes on jet skis, I just picture a bunch of frat bros.
They were like the frat
Like a
bros
bunch
of
of
the
Toshes.
space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Can you be sad on a jet ski?
So if I could describe them the way he described them, they were reptilian-ish, clear, weird lizard water aliens that were on jet skis that were electrical, that hovered above with propellers or
Got it.
whatever.
Well,
so
when
then
you
I
explain
zapped
it
them.
like that, I kind of want to party with them.
I know, it is so cool.
Like,
We're gonna party with lots of them, I feel and say 2 minutes and
Party.
We're gonna party with them. But so then we zapped them, and then they said the special council will see about this, and then some of them got away. I felt like they got away, and so that's as much as I remember. Oh, and then he killed somebody, even though I was like, "Don't kill him. Let's interrogate him." And he's like, "No, I'm gonna kill him," and then he killed him. This is what his character would
When
do.
did you say that?
I said, "Don't kill him." The very last thing.
Kregar couldn't hear you. He was up there killing people.
And I'm like,
Busy!
"Excuse me, don't kill him." But yeah, so that's my and then Brendan.
Yay! Okay, Okay, so last time we met
Don't
Bubba,
kill him.
blowing bubbles in the water, and we tried to talk to him, like find out information, like where we were, like what he was, and before we got to like talk to him enough, he ended up leaving because he said that his tribe wouldn't like it. He said them, but we would soon can't talk. Soon to find out we would, oh Jesus Christ.
He
Talking
hasn't shown up
hard.
yet. Not this story.
No, jet skis, not walking.
Yeah.
So now I'm just picturing Jesus on a jet ski. And that's what you guys were fighting?
We're like
Yeah.
playing telephone.
Walking is for
Kind of.
suckers.
Have you ever done that team building thing where everybody has to describe a thing, like with
Yeah.
your eyes closed, you have to like draw it or whatever?
Yeah.
This is like that. You're gonna have a really good.
Good luck.
communication. All right, sorry.
And have this like collage of images all happening at the same time. So go on.
Okay, so we met his clan and we were like trying to explain to them that we weren't like trying to kill them or
But if it happens,
But
Yeah.
then we did kill them.
accidents happen.
anyways, we were sent there by Pickpeck and we didn't want to like reveal that information, so we just tried to like convince them that we weren't there to hurt them, and amazing rolls. So we ended up having to lie and say that we were there to protect them, and ended up getting into a fight with a whole bunch of like war boats. And now I'm pretty sure the council's mad at us. I bear hugged one after making a sick ass Chinese water dragon.
Yes.
And yeah.
Sick ass Chinese line.
Sick ass. He did.
Sick ass.
Sick ass. I had
All
that
right.
one.
It was just an ill
Literally,
Yeah.
dragon.
he created.
Guys, I don't feel good. I don't want to fight today. I want to go home.
My knees are bad. So no blisters on my knees.
Water dragon and chill.
And
I don't have a recap because I was not here.
But what
you
did
can
you do?
recap what your
Yeah.
day was like.
How was closing at the store?
It was super fun. I had to stay late at work.
Responsible.
You have to describe
Right.
like the people you encountered, like the villains.
You-
There wasn't really
Yeah,
anything
they pushed
fancy.
them.
We
I
were
don't
just.
know if you want to describe the people you encounter.
I really don't.
Yeah.
No, we rearranged the store, so it was already busy, and then someone called out, so I
How
had
many
to be
neck
there.
beards?
All of them. So I'm just gonna pass it right along.
Hey, sounds good. Hang out with Bubba. He's blowing bubbles. Really jealous. My bubbles, my bubbles. They said his people wouldn't like it, and that these other people did something to him because he's clear. And then we're like, all right.
So
And then
Scientologist?
he kind of. They went back into the water, and we turned around, and then the trees were rustling and everything. And then 3 things that looked like him, but they weren't clear. They actually had their skin and stuff, or whatever, came through. They're very angry. Everyone was talking to him. They were not pleased. I lied the shit to them. Like, I fucking lied to them. I was like, yeah, we got sent here to save Bubba and all that stuff. And they asked by who, and I'm like, they don't want you to know their name, but they're not the guys with the guns, so we're totally cool. And then he told us his name. I don't remember his name, but he was totally cool with us from that point on. I'm like, cool. And then the Jets, Winston? It was Winston. His name was Winston. And
Discuss cheeseburgers at length.
what?
Cheeseburgers? Pre-game. Never mind.
Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah.
No?
And then
Sorry.
they stomped back in the forest, and then the jet ski guys were coming. I don't know how else to explain it, but it was pretty cool jet skis. And then she electrocuted them. He teleported to people and killed them. He did some crazy shit. He's a sick ass dragon. He's very ill. I shot at people, and then yeah, it's pretty cool. And then one of them skirted off because I shot them. Anyways, that's what happened.
All right.
Here's what occurred. Yeah, in a nutshell. Yeah.
TLDR. Shot some
They
shit.
saw some jet skis coming at them after they talked to Winston, a very large, incorporeal kind of spirit giant, per se, something you guys have never seen before. While having a discussion with him, he was not happy with why they were there and where's gotta find Bubba, kind of thing. Talked him into actually being okay with you, and at that point they scurried off and some sweet jet skis came up. And
Sweet.
as they started coming up full speed with the horn blaring, these four opened fire and took down one. Currently on basically the shore there with two dead. Not if they were not spirit type creatures, they would be very slimy, but they're not, just because of the way that they're built, because they're not corporeal as much as a real fleshy creature. With two dead ones, and one scurried back off into the water. The other jet went off to the right, another ski, and it hovered over land also with three people on it, off to the whatever direction we're going, but off to the right as they're coming to you, so your guys stay left. So you are all, these four here, minus Jaya, are standing in front of, he's chilling on the side. I think you were just chilling at that point.
I had restrained one of the spirits.
But didn't we kill it?
No.
Oh,
He
you
killed
that?
the other one. Yeah, he
Okay,
It was the
he
paralyzed
slashed
one.
Oh yeah, the one that could not move. There was one paralyzed by Trillion.
Sparky.
Yeah, it was.
And so there's a paralyzed one that cannot move.
Okay.
And it's paralyzed. And the other one's been slashed.
He was killed to death.
Yep, it's killed to death.
Wow.
All the way.
Wow.
Yes.
Murder, death, kill.
Completely dead.
But you do the ship, instead of hovering now, has settled onto the sand. It's not really this like sand that you guys have seen. It's more of a, or anybody from other planets. It's kind of a bluish tint because of the water, and it's has more of a reflection of the sky than it is anything else. But it's still hovering in a sense. It's not putting its full weight. It's like it's on idle. So it has rested on the sand, but it has not, like, you could tell it's a lot heavier than it actually is looking like the way it sets. But you are standing there, you're restraining one, you have just killed one, and the ship that it's settled right there. That's what's going on. What do you guys want to do?
Well, I'm searching the body for anything.
I'm gonna search the aircraft and see if we can fly it and use it.
I'm
How
gonna
big
try
is
to
it?
find something to tie up the dude that I'm currently like bear hugging.
Okay, so with you, if you want to go ahead and search through, you can do like an investigation of some sort. I think that's just a straight up, yeah. I think they just base that on perception.
Okay.
There's not really an investigation. We go ahead and do perception. You're going to do more of a like a knowledge.
Learn me?
Yeah.
So knowledge. Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
This is-
Because you'd have to kind of put together stuff that you've seen before, and maybe you can figure it out.
I got a nat. Well, not a nat. That doesn't count.
Yes, it does, because you get to roll it
I
again.
get to roll the 20
Yeah.
again?
Yeah, so you have 20, so you have,
23.
yeah, you get to roll a 20 again.
Plus another nat 20. What? 43?
Say 43.
Plus 13, 50. What is that?
Six.
6.
So you just rolled a 56.
I know the shit out of this.
Yeah.
Why didn't I roll that? Like, oh.
Ship's got nothing on it.
Meanwhile,
Okay, Jim's making up for it.
Kragar can't even find pockets.
What did you roll?
5.
5. So
And I have
Including the
and I have perception of 4.
Can't find pop.
you would know where to look normally, like if on some of the kills that you done in your past and some of the jobs that you've been on and those types of things. Normally you would, but on this type of creature you've never seen before, you don't even know where to look. Like there's no pouch, there's no like where do I even look? So that's where you're kind of just. It's kind of like you're giving it a massage, like a light pat,
A pat down.
more than you're searching it. It's kind of like.
Like, how you feeling, man? I'm
Like
so
TSA.
sorry.
lingering in all the wrong
Like
places.
Even more uncomfortable than TSA
I always enjoy the pat down.
because you don't know what part you're grabbing at this
Glass
point
half full.
on this creature. You don't even know. So we'll find out. Maybe somebody will just tell you. And you are trying to find something also. So let's do like a perception of you'd have to leave him there or drag him with you over to where kind of those fungus mushroom tree kind of things are to see if there's anything over there. There's nothing on this beach per se. There's just sand.
Do you think any of us have anything to like
But no,
time
not
up
too
with?
far.
You probably wouldn't because you don't
Yeah.
need it.
Yeah.
You could climb and do all that kind of stuff, but there's probably a few of them that probably would have some sort of rope or twine or.
Am I with the 4 of them?
No, you are
Cool.
not.
Okay. I'm just wondering if I should be saying this is what I'm doing, but I'm not here.
Busting through the trees like Gilligan.
Yes.
It's like, what'd I miss?
To do
Did I-
the Kramer entrance. Ah!
So you'd have to kind of talk to them.
All right. Does anyone have any like rope or anything to help tie
I
this
can
person up?
become rope, but then I'd have to be. Sorry.
Maybe some heavy rope.
Yeah. All right. I don't need to volunteer to just become the.
Just become handcuffs.
Just become whatever item we need at any given
Hungry.
moment.
I could become a cheeseburger.
Oh, where's cheeseburger?
I really want the like most helpful thing. It looks shiny.
I have a
Just
dagger.
as a
I
supportive
could.
character. I'm just kidding.
I
I
mean-
don't have anything.
multi-tool.
Do you just want to like slash his heels so he can't walk?
Oh jeez. I don't think I'd be okay with that. But
Lord! John, I was traveling with some
Ask
psychopath.
him.
Does it have heels?
Or we can see if the forest has vines and tie him up with vines. Or you know
Yes,
what? Let's just slash his
vines.
heel.
Yeah.
no, I would.
Let's make a little
I would
hammock
say
and a little
no.
lean-to while we're at it.
I'd be okay
Slashing
with
us. So
I'm
it's like,
listening.
alright,
I'm
see his
Survivor
Achilles.
over
Bye. Jesus.
I can
Who has some
heal as
immunity
Achilles
idol?
and then we can just go.
You can heal his
Yeah,
Achilles.
I have regeneration.
Alright,
It'll be like
alright.
it'll be like Wolverine.
Cut his feet. Let's go.
No. Okay, afterwards. Like, he doesn't know. All right, I'm okay with that.
He's stunned. He'll wake up in pain.
Oh
Doesn't
my god, I
matter.
wish I was
If
there.
it happens, I would heal him. I don't think I'd condone. Like, are we having this conversation in front of him?
All right. So
No, he's
Have a
stunned.
conversation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
he can hear all this, by
probably
the way.
hear.
He just can't
He just-
say
And he
anything.
can't move.
I think there's probably other ways to
all you see
restrain
is
him.
his eyes just going.
Think of the blood.
This
Yeah.
poor
The only thing
guy.
that's moving right now is just.
That's
his
assuming
eyeball.
Well,
they
no.
bleed.
So did I not learn anything?
We'll just kick the dirt
Okay,
over the
awesome.
blood. Just
You
kick
will.
the sand.
Oh, I will.
We'll
Okay.
So you're gonna
get
cut
there.
over
We'll get there.
I
and then
was
kick
gonna-
dirt in the
I was
wound.
excited.
Put purple
Well,
sand afterwards. It'll be beautiful.
Okay.
So
So
it's-
We're healing you.
Pack it with bees, it's fine.
I'm gonna use my eyes. Okay. What are you gonna do? Rick and Morty pop up?
Nope.
Sorry. Okay.
I didn't go there, but I saw it.
Okay. I didn't get to go. 'Cause I worked.
Have you watched Baby Driver? No.
I don't know. Let's talk about Spider-Man. All right, continue, Brandon.
Oh, he could help us right now.
Yeah.
He could just web the guy.
Tony Stark,
Are you
actually. He
Spider-Man?
could just create our own device.
So I'm gonna save slashing his heels for if he gets
Jesus Christ.
like if he stops being paralyzed and he can like start to wiggle
Oh, he's not
around.
paralyzed. No, he was just.
So are you discussing with him to slash his heels, or are you just getting ready?
I was gonna say, meanwhile, Kragar is standing on the body like, it's done, guys.
I actually killed him. I'm sorry.
He's just murdered.
I'm talking with
chat,
everyone
chat.
about this. Like, okay.
Talk to them.
I thought it was this whole time. I thought this whole conversation we were just
Say it.
talking it up.
Because he
Holy
hasn't,
shit.
Gregor hasn't said
His
anything.
character probably would have already slashed.
Now, where were you on the ship thing? Were you on
I was up at the Top Gun.
the
just,
top one? Okay,
yeah.
'cause I was on the bottom one.
Mm.
But we're within.
So yeah, I'm gonna yell that down to you. Do you have any rope? Or do you want to like slash his heels? I mean,
The vine thing is a much better option at this time.
I just love asking him, do you have
you
rope
just
or do you want to slash his heels?
We should keep him as a hostage.
Yeah.
But, like, kindly, without.
So let's just cut all of his limbs off. Like, who gives a shit?
Then you have like 20 hostages.
So I
We
gotta.
could like C3PO it. Just cut his limbs off. And pack a hostage.
So I got a question. I have.
Oh, it's so dark. I like it.
Divine. Jesus. You're missing out.
Did you
on
do
a lot.
immobile?
Apparently.
did I do what?
Immobile on him?
Oh no,
What did
she
you do?
paralyzed him, and then I'm just restraining him.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just paralyzed due to electrocution. Yes?
Yes.
And he's like,
And basically the whole
If we
the
interrogate
way
this
you can do that
motherfucker, can
is
I do-
it's basically a minor action.
I can do it pretty well.
every turn. If it was in combat, it's a minor action
Oh my
for you to
gosh.
sustain that.
Right.
so I could just, well,
So
I'd have to.
unless he tries to resist, and believe me, when I rolled the end of last game, it was I think I got a 4 and a 7. So yeah, he's pretty well paralyzed. That's what those eyeballs are.
He's concerned.
If they could turn all the
Eh,
way
just
around-
pop him out of there, it's fine.
just pull them out. Either just cover them or just rip them out.
Right, right.
That's Griff's options there. Restrain or just chop up.
I mean,
So is that what do you guys decide to do?
Do not. I would not cut it.
Let's find some vines in the forest. I think.
Okay.
Let's
Sounds
do
good.
that and not be all murdery. We'll have time for that. I mean, I don't
Yeah,
know.
we'll
That's what
we'll
my
murder
character-
later.
Or I could just become rope. I mean, I don't know. But then we have to like keep him with us.
I can just be rope.
So I've got. So I'm going to use the. Since he's being restrained, I want to use my immobile
Nice.
bane and do like a kind of like a little nerve attack to basically paralyze him until I decide he doesn't.
And you could,
shouldn't be.
I mean, do you have any sort of additional dice for that?
Well, it's,
D20.
I can use any of. So I can use my movement.
Well, the reason I'm
As the
asking
attack
is if
attribute.
you have a like a D4 or a D6 or anything like that, you
Yeah.
will minimum roll a 2. So I'm gonna say it's an automatically success
Okay.
because you can't roll a 1. Does that make sense?
Yes.
You can't fail because he's paralyzed. I mean, he cannot react to get away from it or move. So if you have a D4 that goes with it, the minimum you're gonna roll is 2, so you can't fail. So I'd say just an automatic success.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I would use a 3. So
what are you physically gonna do?
I'm gonna attempt to kind of guess based on my. I mean, it's humanoid shaped,
It's more of a fish, lizard.
but it has arms and legs
Yeah,
and a head.
and fins. They're more like big fins
Okay.
than the no opposable thumbs. You know.
But it has a head.
Yeah, it has like a.
Like
It's
a-
kind of like a lizard head coming up. Think about more of a soft-skinned Godzilla, but
Okay.
and small.
Okay.
That's where you kind of have the fins and some arms, but nothing. Yes, very much so. And so you would have to do some sort of. You'd have to do a check on that because the anatomy-wise.
Well, I can keep trying until it works.
That's
Yeah.
true.
And since he's being. I mean, I'm
trying to think of
gonna
anybody
start
with
like here in the neck because typically
just
that's
start
where
poking and-
I just bam and
Do
see
it.
if its eyes roll back in its head. And,
Yes, that is going to happen.
okay.
So the eyes do roll back. They don't really close, but you can tell that there's some breath happening somewhat.
But he's going sleepy.
But yeah, he's
All right.
he's
Maybe
basically-
tentatively let go of him a little
Night-night.
bit and see. Does he just?
So here's how this whole plays out. This is what I'm envisioning right here. Griff, Does anybody have any rope? Or should we just chop him up? And you just go over there and start going. Start beating him up while his eyes are going back and forth.
This poor guy.
And he just
Like,
goes
gonna
limp
murder us.
in your arms. As you're holding him, you just. And slithers down and falls into the sand.
There. How's that?
That works.
We gauged their intent like last time. They definitely wanted to shoot us
Gotcha.
to death.
And over here, we have Trillian inspecting this ship that has now rested in the sand.
I was trying
Basically,
to figure out how to if we could fly it.
basically, this machine, out of all the things that your advanced mind and race can do, this is kind of like semi-advanced, but it'd be like, you know, you have your doctorate in mathematics, and this is like year 1 calculus. So you're like, I've got this.
Give me
I
something
put this
to
here. You have, you know, it has basically an orb in the front that can guide it. You can tell that it has like its GPS, so it tells where to go, and it almost has like an auto drive that you can find.
Can I see its source, like where it came from?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
That's what you can tell. Like everything that it has, like an autopilot, and you know where the autopilot came
We're
from.
gonna Independence Day this, you guys.
Awesome.
Sorry, Independence Day 1. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is the second one.
The
isn't there?
good one.
Well, good.
So
Anyway, cool.
yeah, absolutely. It's you do see an orb in the. It's basically an orb in the front of the driver's seat, driver's podium per se. It's almost like a bass fish, you know, seat. But you sit in the front of there. But you see the orb there, and it does. You can tell that does everything. It has everything from the GPS to the guidance, and it's all done through almost like a mental movement through it, because they don't have all the thumbs and stuff. You can tell that they can basically just touch it. And
Picturing the things from
wanna
Atlantis,
slide in.
Lost,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
where they just put their hand on it and it tells them what to do.
it knows what
Yes.
it's basically they become one with the ship through energy and the
Or like
Can I
Avatar,
tell
where they
if
hook
I
up
can
their brains.
operate
Yeah.
this, or does it have to
That's
be
Where they have sex
all
with
that?
animals.
Yeah.
It does not specifically
Totally
have to be
normal,
one of those
guys.
ships, because you can tell that this. I mean, since you rolled, I don't.
It was like a
number.
53 something
Yeah, it was
crazy.
56.
Oh.
Since you rolled a 56, so I think that's the highest so far. Is that the
Yeah,
highest?
that's
Yeah.
the highest.
56. You need to track that. 56.
Coincidentally,
You
also
can
the number
tell-
of times she's apologized tonight.
Way more than that. I'm sorry.
She's at 9. She's
At
9.
least double that.
Double. When she started, she got up this morning. She's probably said it a few times before she got here.
A few.
More than a few.
Just a few.
More than a few.
She
You
apologized.
It's
can
like
tell that it's
polite
not made
Tourette's.
specifically
So we're
for
doing one here.
that
Good
creature.
upset.
It's not made
Sorry,
specific. It's basically like it's a manufactured
It's my normal day.
ship that's used for a lot of things.
So I think with my excitement level being like, oh man, like the ship looks cool. I'm just gonna slide in. I don't care if we're not gonna go on a trip. I'm just gonna be in the driver's seat, ready for.
How many couple
You're like, yay!
Yeah, I just slide in.
It's not that kind of fast. But
I'm gonna check see if there's like a radio. Is there a music option?
So I'm just kind of standing around looking cool. So can I go run
Just
in?
like posing.
Yeah, no, I'm just standing around like looking around. I'm like, yeah, that was cool. Can I go run over and hop into the
You have
boat
only
with
if you
her?
slide across the.
Yes. Can I slide across the top of the boat thing?
Like Dukes of Hazzard style?
Yeah. Can I just slide across it?
You have to do like an acrobatics or anyway.
You just slide across. I'm
Like,
like, hey!
What's that?
Pretty much. Is that doable? In all seriousness. Because
This is like
they're doing like
Yes,
important
this is-
stuff, but oh, did you find the
Found the
music
jams.
channel? Yes.
I'm gonna turn it pretty
yeah, this
good
is
enough.
like their get pumped to fight jam you found, like their pump up mix.
Yeah. I'm gonna twitch
With
out
party
like
and-
similar to that one. That
So
Sounds like
so if
Tasmanian
you
Devil hip hop.
Yes.
oh, we have Coleman going on too. So if she changes the channel to this, can I be like, oh yeah, and then run across and like slide over
You
the
do
top?
whatever you want.
That's my
Okay,
jam.
can't do that.
Okay, so you're running over there and you want to slide over to agility. I want to see an agility on this.
Make it look
Fall.
cool.
I hope I fall.
You like
You're gonna make it halfway across the hood and just slide down.
Starring Christian Wiig.
Oh man.
Oh jeez.
5. Let's go.
5.
Oh no.
So you're like, that sounds like that. Yes.
Yeah.
And you go over. The sand is a little bit
Can't really run on
harder
it.
to run in
Yeah.
than you expected. So it takes you a little bit harder, a little bit more time to get up to speed. That's my. I'd say you take 1 damage face to the front.
Yeah.
Just 1. But yeah, she basically, you see this cat-like woman that is very agile and running with grace even slowly through the sand. But coming towards you, you're like, yeah, look, woo! And her head that basically disappears. That's what occurs to you on your.
Sorry, Dids.
Is she pooping? I mean, it's cat and sand. That's
Not right now.
maybe get confused.
Not actual cat.
It's cat-like.
Just cat.
But very graceful and very.
Yeah.
I don't think you
normally
should
very
change your
good.
max hit points. You should just put your current.
That's
Because you probably
yeah,
like forget that.
Right, but I don't know where I can't change current though.
What?
Yeah, I know.
What's that girl? Oh.
Oh, where?
Okay,
Oh,
so
there's,
I'm still
oh,
hanging
there's
out.
the box. Okay.
There's a place.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you guys that I can see the coordinates on where this ship came from. Just FYI, I'm just gonna enjoy the car.
Alright.
Pretty cool. I mean, it's no big
Alright,
deal.
so once I fall, can I get up and be like, full recovery? And then walk over into the
I'm okay.
seat?
just be like,
And you just want to pretend
Look
like
cool.
nothing happened.
No, I want to just get up and be like, got it! And then just go over to the side.
Yes, do a
Get it.
deception.
oh, that's awesome.
I thought that was farther away.
I probably would fall for
Like,
it.
man, I
Oh, we get to
kill that
we get
shit.
to roll against it, don't we?
Oh,
That'd be a perception against the deception.
who is
Oh,
she
yeah.
trying to impress? Or-
Mostly you,
Oh,
depending on
Nice.
what these guys are.
I want to think it's
Depends
really
on what-
good.
Yeah,
Depends on
why
what
the
you're
fuck
doing.
would I- Yeah, I would
Is
look
it- what is
slick
it?
as shit if I got
Yeah,
this
if you
roll
got
over there. 22.
And then what do I
Just a
roll against
perception.
it?
Just do a perception.
Oh, okay. 20.
Okay, so you see her disappear. You don't know why.
27.
And she,
I think it just looks
she comes back up and just has like a little blood running down her nose. And you don't know if it's been there, how long it's been there. And you're just like, oh. But that's what you see. You do see like blood on her nose, but you don't know that it happened right there.
Yeah.
You saw the whole thing. What you do with it, that's up to you. Whether you care to even see it,
Just let me
that's up
touch
to
it.
you. You want to see it?
No, I wanted
Don't
to be on my way to go get some vine.
Okay.
Yeah, keep that sweet ass picture of me in your head. That way you don't ever remember that shit.
So, yeah,
Hell
that's what
yeah.
you saw everything. You saw the slow movement, the fall, the face, her get up and basically like quickly look at her like nothing happened. But you see the back of her head because she doesn't see you noticing the whole thing.
I love it.
And
Alright.
what's Griff up to?
He's heading to the woods
I don't
with the
care.
floppy
Nice.
just limp
You're
fish.
dragging
him
out.
over there.
I'm
Yeah, I'm
excited.
dragging him with me.
You'll see some of the trees, the tree-esque figures have some sort of growth come down and they kind of pod. It's and then they grow another one. And then a vine will come down and pod and grow another one. So there are things coming down.
Okay. Can I try to like rip one off the tree?
Yeah, absolutely. Do it like that's just a strength. So do a might. Just
Alright.
do a might check. And at this point, I'd like you to do a might check also.
Uh
Ooh.
oh. Ooh, both of mine explode. So that's 24.
Does the 20 explode too?
Anything
Yeah.
Yeah.
explodes. Anything.
So-
explodes. Hers exploded twice.
30.
I got a 35.
30 exactly? No.
No, hold on. You got
24
39
plus 22.
7.
No, I got 29.
Wait, hold on. So you got 20 plus 19. So it's 30.
So 39, so
Plus 7.
46.
Okay. So
Gotcha. No big deal.
Took me a while.
Not even a problem.
I was
Not
like,
an
wait.
issue at all.
20 died.
You're like, and you just rip it out. And it snaps off from one end, snaps off from the other end, and you basically have this whole long, like fungusy kind of rope vine in your hands. That was the vine that was holding you in the tree because you didn't quite make it to the ground when you poured it out.
All right.
So you fall probably a good 30-some feet,
Great. Fantastic.
but you don't take any damage. But you do make,
Because there's like a cold gargoyle.
it's kind of just a little bit knocks the wind out of you a little bit, but you land with good grace. Like your feet are planted, kind of that hero stance.
Right.
It hurt, but
Right.
didn't take any damage. So you look cool,
Awesome.
but on the inside you're
That's
like,
what really matters.
that did not feel good.
Right.
A little nauseous, but nothing. There was like, your check was like,
Right.
otherwise
Yay.
you'd taken a serious amount of damage. But that's what's going on. You see, you pull these snap, and you see, you see Jaya's like power stance right in front of you.
Hey,
Did we see this
Hi.
happen or?
You guys are busy.
Okay.
You're busy following.
Yeah.
You're busy checking that out. She's jamming. But as you hit the ground, you have basically you weren't really stuck in that tree very long. You didn't see any of this happen. You were only up there for probably 30 seconds.
Okay.
Wow, good time.
And when he pulled that down, it pulled all some of the other vines down, and you hit the ground with that mic, but you have a credit in your hand.
Yes.
The one that you
All right.
have your hand on.
Yep. All right.
And it happens. It's also like you have that and like some sort of strange circular like metallic thing kind of on top of it.
All right.
And it's
pretty
circular.
good.
It's kind of it's a circular like disc. It's kind of a goldish, silverish, shiny.
Okay.
But you also have that grabbed onto like the credit circle. So you know what that one looks like because you already got one.
Right.
But since you vamped out of there with the hand inside of something,
Yeah.
whatever you were grabbing when they caught you, you disappeared. And now you
All right.
you just fell to the ground in front of Gray. So what do you guys want to do?
found him.
First time.
What?
How long have you
Did-
been up in that tree?
Not even a minute. It feels like I just warped in.
Oh, okay. So we just got into a fight with a bunch of boats and
There are
killed a
boats.
few people. Yeah, there's one parked over there.
That's mine.
Yeah, it's hers now.
And you look
All
over
right.
and you do see her over there. And she's joining me
Wait.
on the side, like, hey.
I assumed Pickpeck just screwed up again. How long have you been here?
How long have we been here? I don't know.
Maybe I haven't been there that long. Probably,
10
yeah.
10 minutes? Damn!
I mean,
That's a long 10 minutes.
well, I mean, you talked to those giants and stuff, so maybe about half an hour at most. I mean, the fight didn't last that long. But the
No.
discussion with the big guys happened in Bubba, so
Yeah.
probably about an hour.
All right.
Or a day second. Or
Seconds.
Are there 24 days sect in this day?
you guys don't know.
Oh.
There's this planet you just landed on. You have ways to find out.
Eh.
Can- we've been here about an hour.
Okay. So I'm just gonna assume that Pickpeck screwed up again.
Wait, is this Barth?
That
I'm not
boy's
even
not
sure.
right in the head.
Barth!
I'll tell you what.
I'm just saying, if I had just got in the tree, where was I for that hour of time? So
Circling the eddy currents of space.
apparently,
Well,
all right. I'm gonna. I assume you need these vines or something.
yeah, and I just hold up the floppy fish thing.
Oh, you brought him with you?
Yeah.
I thought you left him there.
No.
Can Can I kind of hear them from the distance?
Oh, you can, well, she was yelling out.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you're waving now. You see him.
Okay, I just be like, nice.
Wiping the blood off your face.
Yeah, just like,
Alright.
nice, man.
So I'm gonna just walk back over to the group.
Just leave him. Just,
I mean,
I'm tying him up,
I was gonna
so-
help him with that, but
You're just like,
Has he been hanging
fucking
upside
just
down?
take the rope.
he
Oh,
hasn't
yeah,
been there
that's
that
good.
long.
Oh,
He was
okay.
basically stuck in a vine for like 30 seconds.
I just wanted
And
to
then
kind of
him pulling on the vine
I don't
happened to
get
be, it's, the whole system is connected. The whole vine system out there is all
Right.
connected. So he pulls on one. It didn't break his vine, but it
loosened it
it
enough.
got
to-
him out of there. He was like 3 or 4 trees away. Alright, you see her jamming out. Her point out, nice!
So is this where we need to be?
Does anybody know where we're supposed to be anywhere?
Don't know.
I don't
We
think
just
so.
kind of
I keep getting.
talked our way out of a fight with giants and killed.
They're probably coming
So-
back.
Yeah, but we can show them the floppy fish, and they'll be like, "Nice."
Also, the other guys in boats.
Yeah.
You guys want to go for a ride?
Let's go.
Let's go.
I want
Do
to
you-
explore,
do you
I wanna
know
explore
how
the
to-
island. Oh, I hell know how to operate this. I don't
Okay.
do that because of that for nothing.
Well, no, that's Jaya asking Trillian, like,
Oh.
can you operate the machine?
This is-
I
This is
can hell up.
This is a simple piece of equipment. It's no problem.
All
I
right.
don't need to explain it, but
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
And she knows how to find
Just trust me.
jams.
And this is all coming from like a child.
Right. Great. Super instilling confidence.
Where have you been? No.
In a tree.
It's like a
Nice.
little
That's
Tykes
not-
Ocean
No,
skiff.
that's not great.
Yeah,
Um,
it's so good.
Let's go for a ride.
Fisher prize.
I wanna
Do
go
I still
swimming.
have the black stone
You have everything.
thingy?
I
Wait.
think.
Did
Hold on.
I?
Someone got it from me.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Because
because you
you
used it.
smack in the shake
Yeah.
weight
Yeah.
with it.
So you have supplies.
You want to put it back in his bod?
Well, so we were told touching that, touching that to the surface of the planet will tell us
Oh.
what, like, where we are, or give us some information.
Yeah, touch to the ground.
Well, the last time something else touched it other than us, my hand kind of like got extremely hot. So I'm gonna do this, and then I go to like put it on the planet.
So you tap it on the planet.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Just like on the dirt, like.
It's like rubbing it in the sand.
It's
Is it
opening
like-
too many
you can
Google
feel it
Chrome
like-
tabs.
This is amazing.
You do feel it, yeah, almost like a small car engine. As you get it closer to the sand, it just vibrates a little bit. And as you hit the actual surface, you hear a voice. Welcome to Barth. A full rotation on its axis is equivalent to almost 14 day secs. Barth is covered in 91% water and ice with several islands. The air can be considered mildly toxic and thin for carbon-based creatures. Carbon-based creatures usually find shelter during the dark side of the rotation, since the cold can become more than just uncomfortable. Largest population are the oversized, fleshy creatures called grundles. The water spirit alpha inhabitants, the Azrai, are considerably smaller than the grundles and reside mostly in the massive ocean. And you also, if you want to see it, there's you also see, like, pops up from it while all these announcements are happening, like a
Oh.
globe.
Nice.
And it
Oh, that's
starts to
super
spin.
cool.
Does
And
it have
has
a
all
here or
that
here?
has all the specific information, just kind of ticking back, and then after the announcement, pulls back into this thing.
So with that, did we see where we were on the map?
No,
No. Okay.
it's like a general information map. It doesn't tell you any specifics or any current news. It's just the map. of the planet
Okay.
from its last update.
So with my master tracker feet, I always know which way north is. So which way is north relative to the beach?
Well, relative to the beach, you're looking up. I want to say up the beach, down beach. As you're going, the ships came from would be considered west.
Okay.
That's where they came from. So the beach basically runs north and south.
North and south,
ish,
okay.
You know, not perfectly, but you know, like it's a little bit of a northwest tip. So
still
and,
wanna
and it
ride
stops
around
vibrating and
with
just sits on the dirt. It may be in your hand, so now you can play cards with it if you want.
All right. So we were supposed to get to Barth, so I guess that's good. And remember what we're supposed to do once we get here.
Find
Tanya.
Oh yeah.
All right. So I say,
So let's go cruise on the ship.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. I'm gonna climb into the.
Oh no! Now I get
Vessel.
to say, do baby references. Just kidding. I'm
Or
so sorry.
Spider.
Well, no. All right. We're cruising into the vessel.
Is this creature that's subdued conscious?
No, not at this point.
Oh.
You knock them out.
Should we take him with us?
Yeah, information.
I like that.
Can you call him a name? Just give him a name.
It.
Don't give him a name, then we'll get too I'm just kidding.
Who am
I'm just
Yeah, the last thing you heard from them was talking about the council needing to speak with you guys, and not in a very. It's more about the
I'm
council.
jerking.
Okay,
I?
you have your hand.
We'll
Yeah,
call
that
that
sounds like
until
a-
we ask him his name.
Yes.
Hopefully he gives it to us.
Yes, but for now he's jerkface.
And then we'll purposely mispronounce it.
Yeah.
jerk face.
Hey,
Sorry.
Jerface, how are you?
Taser face.
Jerface. Jerface. You bitch. Alright, let's
I'm
go on the
revving
boat.
the engine
Yeah.
a little
Like, let's go, guys.
bit. Alright, that's not a rev engine.
Can it be revved?
I don't know. It's like things on the bottom right. I don't know. What
How do you
it's
want
on.
this machine to sound? Because you are driving it.
Yes, I am.
So when you're driving these ships, basically it's an extension of the person that's driving the ship. So
Okay, then I want it to sound like this. Like yeah, like that.
Like the
I can't do it very
Jetsons?
well. Yes, Jetsons.
Yes.
Like that. I'm gonna go. Or actually,
The
that
Jetsons.
a combination of the bubble sound effect that Bubba was doing.
We're just the Jetsons.
Like,
Wait, does this mean you're the maid robot?
Gotta check the timing of that.
Taylor likes to cut heels.
Oh, you can choose like the
Shit's
color on the
fucked
bottom of the.
yes.
Okay,
would
I
say
want it to
absolutely.
like rotate multicolored, like as colorful as possible. Yep.
It's rainbows.
Yeah.
Like a 500 millisecond delay.
We got some
I want somebody to,
technical,
if they were
like-
underneath that, they definitely get like a seizure. You know, like
So if the music is this loud, they're gonna hear us coming.
they probably know we have
Pump
deaf
it.
people. Yeah.
Wait, we should probably find the other one that's somewhere on this island.
There are people
Yeah, let's
on
go.
there. I think we should run away and
Yeah.
then cruise and go check out all the islands.
But what?
It's vacation time! Cabo!
Well,
We should probably.
Bartho! Let's go!
it is literally.
Honestly, the only thing keeping us from doing that is this loose quest to find Tanya, which I don't really care. I don't know who Tanya is.
I think I do because
You
So,
want to go
I'm just kinda
near
going
where they
along.
came from? Because that's a good
we
idea.
can search faster with the ship.
I feel like we should stop the other boat from telling the council that for.
Well, let's cut them off.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's.
Car chase.
Go! Go!
Okay. Are you somebody in the car or the thing?
I've never left it. So.
Okay, I'm gonna do a cool like spinny thing.
Yeah, we all whip it.
Who's all in the
Who's hanging off the edge of it? 'Cause
The fish.
I am.
Okay, well you were already on it.
Yeah.
You were out in the woods there. You're basically already going. You walked over there.
Oh,
Is
yeah?
everybody getting on
I'm
it?
shotgun.
So there's 3 seats. And
Oh.
the seats are not side by
Be a
side.
hat.
They're tiered up.
Okay.
Not TEAR. But you have the driver, the
Poop
big
deck.
cannon gun, and then the small gunner on the top here. So there's 3 seats. 2 other people could definitely hang off the side without much problem. It's a decently sized vessel. It just doesn't have anything.
Something to say. I'm excited.
What if we got more rope and then you guys could like water ski behind it?
I'm gonna go ahead and claim that top seat for myself.
I'm gonna man the
Can you
cannon.
imagine saying that and you're just like,
But he's
yeah,
on,
I'm going.
Yep.
You're on the cannon seat right now. You were on the cannon seat.
So,
Alright.
I mean, it sounds
I'm
like all
sure
3 seats are
it's
spoken
You,
for.
you got back seat because I'm shotgun.
I am
Alright,
not part
yeah.
of this. This
I
is
gave
your
her a
guys'
shotgun after
discussion.
that really cool like slide.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, you guys missed the sweet ass slide that I did. It was awesome.
I'll have you recreate it later.
Okay.
Hey, why's your nose?
Can I figure out how to use the cannon?
Oh yeah, that's a great idea.
You couldn't.
But I probably
But
already know.
you noticed that she's doing very well in there. But where are you guys all placed first? Discuss.
Shotgun, back seat.
There's not really a shotgun, it sounds like.
Well,
There's
I'm,
just the 3 tiers.
There's,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm on the bottom wherever the thingy is.
She's
She's
driving.
definitely the driver. She's
Right.
figured out how to.
So I'm
work.
behind her.
And then
on
I'm
the
above
cannon.
I'm above him
What
at the
about these?
smaller one.
Do I recognize the technology this is? Like, can I try to teach him how to use the gun?
I'd say
I
you
think-
should do the same thing, the same type of, since you're an extension of that technology.
Okay.
It's you did. What did you do? You just did intelligence,
She
It
did
was
learning.
learning.
a learning. So just do a learning.
Haha, a 9.
A 9.
Like,
It's a gun. That's what it does. It shoots
Gun's
things. It
good.
kills stuff. I mean, you're trying. You're looking at it, and it looks familiar, and you know how it may operate. But again, it's not a traditional push a button or pull a trigger. It's an extension of whoever is in the seat type of thing. So the guns up on the top, they have basically 2, not orbs, but almost like an inverse orb. So it kind of recesses in, and you can definitely see that you put maybe your hands or something inside of them, but you're doing that just non-responsive. You're touching it, it just doesn't respond to you for some reason.
Can I see that he's struggling with it?
Absolutely.
Hey, you gotta do this and this.
Try not being
Can you try?
a machine.
Oh. Gotcha.
wow.
We need a fleshy somebody.
we need a
Do we need a fleshy? Is that what it is?
Oh, fleshy person?
But he's in the cannon, he's just trying to figure it out for you, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go in one of the little areas. The second or third one. I don't care.
Oh, how are they suspended? Is there like
Yeah.
a pole? Is there like a thing you could just like up on a bus? You could like hold
There's
onto?
plenty of places
Is it
to hold
folding?
on. It's a mechanical device, so it has plenty of like handles and stuff. It's not meant to just have 3 people on it,
Right.
but it's meant to have 3 people
Running it.
manning and running across. There's other places not to sit, but to hold on.
Alright.
Absolutely, it's a place that, I mean, you could tell it's made for not just battle. It's kind of a
Luxurious
For fun.
cruises.
it's more of a fun. It's a fun thing too.
With guns.
There are.
Fun with
It's been
guns.
modded. You can tell that it's. I mean, it's like a fun thing that's been modded out, or vice versa. It was something that was for military and was modded to be for fun. So
Nice.
you can tell it's not like.
It's the fun bee, not the humdrum bee.
The thumb beat.
So you can get on there with no problem. You. All right. Are you trying to teach it?
Yeah, I'm on.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
on
fine.
the thing.
I can tell they're struggling, so I give them input.
Do it.
Oh, okay. You've got to dial in.
Input.
Back. Press input. Just joking.
C:
I don't know how it operates. I guess I'm not very good at describing it because I'm just okay. I don't know.
You're already emotionally attached.
What was
Yeah.
there on like the 3rd tier? You
That
said
was
there-
like a smaller gun.
Okay.
Like the one that does a whole 360 and spin around.
Neat.
Okay.
Could I try? I don't know. Could I try a learning roll to figure it out? All right. And I have advantage 1 because I'm well rounded.
Oh yeah.
Hey, that's better. 16.
16. Again, you're seeing the same recessed
Sure.
inside of there. It's way more advanced
Than anything
than
I've seen.
anything you've seen.
Okay.
Yours is, everything to yours is like a gear or a trigger or,
Right.
or a latch.
Right.
Not, two things that you just put your hands in and now what? There's
Right.
nothing to push or pull. So you can tell that your hands are supposed to go in there, but you're feeling kind of like it gives it a little bit of a shock to you, but nothing like painful, but kind of like you're not understanding
Right.
how to get that thing to fire up.
All right. We can worry about that later.
But it definitely, we have a driver.
Yeah.
She's got the machine. She could dial it in. She could figure it out if she chooses to show you how to use the machines.
I choose to. So I just have to. Are you wanting me to describe what?
Just tell them, you gotta talk to them and tell them what's up.
Listen, here's what's up. No, just kidding. Oh, I'm so sorry. You have to put your hand in, and you have to like caress it a little. Yes.
Okay.
and then counterclockwise makes it activate. Over here, you gotta have your pinky finger. There's a thing, and then you.
Wait. What are we talking about here?
This is inappropriate, guys.
I'll have her
I read this someplace with pictures.
And you have to like visualize the I don't know how it works, so I'm just imagining.
That's the way it should. I mean, imagination-wise, because it.
And then you have to whistle.
Nobody knows how it works.
Yep, every time you want to shoot it, you have to whistle first.
That's awkward because I can't.
Oh, you can't.
No.
Okay, humming works fine.
I can hum just fine.
Yep. It has to be really high and
Yeah,
shrill
bubble.
and annoying.
Just shrieking.
Because, and what you're finding is, since the driver of the ship, the person who is driving it now has encompassed the ship. So how the guns operate is up to who's driving the ship, because if they've organically, in a sense, become part of it. So if they want to move around controls on the guns by any means, they can. So whatever you explain how them to use it, that's how it works when she's in the driver's seat. If somebody else finds a way to drive it, then
Right.
they make up a whole new set.
So fondling and humming.
So I'm gonna put my hands in
Yes.
counterclockwise, and I'm gonna like adjust my pinky just so. Do I feel anything?
And then you have to hum.
I do hum.
Hum, and as you hum, the gun pulls up and just spins around in a full
Alright.
circle. And you did it went counterclockwise.
You did it, buddy.
All right, I think I figured out my part.
Shit.
Do we
All
have
right.
a name for him?
Me.
Oh, you. I'm so sorry. That's right. Fleshy. Sorry. That's
That's
like
offensive.
a derogatory.
All right,
Yeah.
Sparky.
That sounds alright.
Sparky child.
Turn to you and be like, that's racist.
Yeah.
Species.
It is
Yeah.
a species.
State of matter is.
You have to yodel to make yours activate. That is just
All right, I can't make this work.
no yodeling.
Yeah, let me go till my time to shine.
I just,
Little did we know, Ditz is a champion yodeler.
Yes,
I don't know
world
what
champion
yodeling
yodeler.
Oh right, yeah, because you're not a reader.
And neither do you.
No, I do. I have my character has done lots of reading,
Okay.
but I don't know that yodeling exists on planets other than Earth.
Can you make a not
could be your
yodel?
version of yodeling. I
Okay,
guess.
okay.
I mean,
You
How
don't
about I
have to
just-
yodel. I'm
doesn't mean
sorry.
You can be
it's
like,
the same thing. Oh, yeah.
Okay, for you have to tap twice to shoot, but to activate it, you have to like rub it in a circle and then tap your head. So circle, tap,
How do I steer
tap.
it?
You
How do
with
I
your
aim it?
mind.
With my mind?
Yeah,
That's why you tap your head, obviously.
yeah. You have to activate.
You're going like this, and then you're like, hiya.
As soon as you did
How long
that,
is the gun?
and you looked left, and when you looked left, it went. Then you looked right. So now it's moving.
Where is the gun relative to
Sorry.
the ship? And
It's basically above her. So she sits down and the big gun sits out on top.
okay, so I can't just aim it at the back of her head.
She's underneath the barrel of
Can I
it.
hit her with it?
You
You have to like
can
seat
definitely
adjust.
try.
I'll just,
You
like,
seat
You want,
adjust.
and you look down as
Slowly.
far as you can.
I don't have a head, you guys.
Are you doing it quickly?
Am I doing it slowly?
Wait,
It's
what
like,
are you? Are you still a hat?
No, I'm a ball of energy that's
Oh.
surrounded
Do-
by matter.
Do
I don't want to hurt her.
just do a perception.
I just want to go, am I doing it right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do that.
All right, let me see. 15.
15.
Yeah.
And are you just trying to do? You're trying to do it kind of sneaky and
Well,
kind of blatant.
yeah.
Just do it like I'd say a Jew. Just do it a Jew.
For a full hour.
Dead.
Yeah.
I'll get my next character
This is
ready.
what we do.
Just because you're trying to do it is.
Yep.
9.
She
Nine
can
is
tell
the
it's
number.
coming, and it's coming down, but she's down here like telling you, no, now you gotta tap your head. Tap like this. You don't want to yodel, huh?
I'm gonna send him a little like ejector seat, because I know how to operate this thing. So I'm just gonna make him like pop up a little bit. So not too much, but just to like jolt him out of the seat and then back down. Like, don't do that.
The barrel's coming down, and she's like,
Wait, he's in the middle, right?
he's in the middle seat, and it's coming down on you as you're explaining it.
So I'm trying to.
And I'm just yelling. I mean, while it's doing it, it's like, am I doing it right? Am I doing it like this?
And it's moving slowly
Okay, I'm
down on your
pushing
head.
him. I'm pushing him up quickly.
You feel it.
And whether or not he hits his head on the seat above
You feel a
him.
little bump, just a little. Boop.
And then he accidentally shoots it.
Yeah. Are you?
Well, actually, I'm naive, so I think I would believe you and say, oh, I'm just readjusting his seat. Sorry about that. I'm
Back
just
up
not
another
describing it properly.
Not bad.
Not bad.
We're enjoying this ship so far.
Hey, we've been doing this for a full hour. This shit's rocking.
All right, so you figured out the cannon. She's ready to cruise. She's like, you could feel it like every once in a while she kicks it and it just kind of goes.
Kick it.
She's like, well, everybody's trying to talk.
All of a sudden,
I
BC Boy starts
I wanna play that
blaring.
song.
I
There's
know,
some
it'd be
Beastie
so
Boys.
great. Okay, sorry.
I want to. You're on the top.
Yep.
You've just done a full 360 of like.
So now that I have an idea, I'm just waiting for
These
her to
energy,
I'm ready.
and it's not bullets. It's
Right.
like an energy pulse. Just, and you did a full circle of those. So it's quite a few shots on there. You haven't taken a shot, but you've at least adjusted. You tried to hit her in the head. You guys are going to basically latch onto the side. Is that what
Yes.
you're trying? I mean, it's pretty comfortable. It's easy to stand on. It's easy to hold on to something. It's kind of like if you were on the side of a very luxurious garbage truck.
Hell yeah. Hell
I mean,
yeah.
really, have the full big handle
Yeah,
there.
it's like
and
a
have
train in
You
India.
guys need a
Was this the
drink
one?
leather.
Is this the one that she hit with like the lightning bolt that just
Oh, yeah,
blew
it
up
is.
the?
Well, that was in the front, but it didn't. I mean, it incapacitated some people on it, but it didn't.
Ship's
it didn't.
legit.
The ships took a little bit of a beating, but
Okay.
nothing to where it's
just-
inoperable at all.
Is there a
There's
glove
a missing
box?
panel in the front. Remember, because I think you blew
A
off
what?
something on the front, and the little water dragon, tried to rip it apart.
Oh, yeah.
Shit dragons.
Sick ass.
Yeah,
Ass
she wants to
shit
check the
dragon.
glove compartment.
Yeah, is there a glove compartment or anything?
There
Maps.
would be. You
Maps
would be able to
maybe.
find that. So
Registration.
Okay.
it would be pretty.
I say, oh, easy, right here. Sound effect day.
Sweet. What's
You whip up a cup holder.
Yeah, I like look in there. What's
You find basically like you find 3 like clear those kind of digital pads that you've seen other people use for information. You see 3 of them stacked inside there, like little sleeves. It's kind of like a little charging port, but they're not being charged. But there's 3 little slots in there for the 3 people on there. They're basically like the size of probably one of our portable devices, but completely clear. You've seen them before. You saw them when Margaret had one. You've seen them being used at the spaceport station. They're different, but the same in the sense that you can tell they're just made by maybe a different manufacturer or someone else. But
gotcha?
you
So
see
there's
3 of them.
3 of them,
And they're functioning. They're full on.
and that's the only things in there.
That's the only thing
Dang,
inside
no
there.
glasses. Okay, I was gonna try to be looking cool. So
Well-
can I take all 3 of those out, and then I'll keep one, and then maybe I'll give like 2 to you guys. 'Cause
Can
you guys are kind
I
of
try to hack the pad?
Oh yeah, sure.
You can, and while you're cruising on the ship, that's probably because you can tell she's raring to go. You probably fired off a few more shots.
Well, let's
I'm
go.
like going forward a little and
Yeah.
backward impatiently.
Wheeling out.
like doing some cool things.
Well, let's just go. Let's just go.
Yeah.
Look at
So-
the glasses.
Trillion, go.
So it catches.
So I'll throw one to you, and
Yeah,
then I'll just take one. I'll
You
pocket
guys-
The
you
most
too.
adorable donut ever.
You guys.
I do like
Do a
3
quick-
gratuitous donuts first, and then we go.
Well, hold on. You're
I want them
gonna
to just
do a
look
mic
at us
check.
from afar and be like, "What the fuck is happening?"
Sorry. You guys are dead. 'cause
No,
you're
this can
just-
go up. This can go really well.
Oh, okay.
So do a mic check,
Oh.
and you do a mic.
Oh, I am falling off.
That exploded. Okay, 7 plus 16. 23.
9.
Right. Okay. So what's going on is as she's doing a couple donuts, she's like, you're like, and everybody's like, let's go. Take a wheelie. And you're doing a donut. You're taking the stuff out of the compartment that you found and throw it over. What ends up happening is he takes it right in the jaw. So you're doing fine. You
Think
just
fast.
slammed up against the one side of the machine. You don't take any damage, but
like
you're
that.
pretty like, what the? You stab the other two, you almost lose them. The other one, you're tossing to him. He takes it right in the jaw. So right here, underneath, you don't feel it that much being a synth and stuff, but
Yeah.
some of your, describe your character in the sense of, does it have some sort of flesh over top of the synthetic?
No.
Or is it, you're just
I'm just
metal on
synthetic.
metal?
Yeah.
Okay. So basically like this glass kind of substance goes, ting, and you guys, after those two, you snag it. And hopefully everybody, I mean, you're on a jet ski, so where's our jet ski faces? So we're cruising west, bam, on a jet ski.
I turn up the volume like all the way.
Oh,
It's just blasting.
Sorry, guys.
Oh.
I love it. I know.
Roll stealth with a disadvantage of 2.
We're not trying to be stealthy. We're cruising.
We're
We're just like, oh, wait.
Curly on vacation.
I'm gonna,
You guys should
with the
shoot.
gun, I'm just gonna try and get an idea of the range of motion, like how far.
So you'll be
You're
working
just
on
like
the
for
gun.
fun, just like blasting the gun.
As we go to break,
He's like laying waste to
as we go
the
to break,
Like hella
we can
fish.
do all those things, and we'll talk about those things. But as we go to break, everybody has to do the jet ski. Okay, ready? Everybody. Welcome back to Trippers. Yeah. Let's see if I can do this. Anybody want to do announcements? All right.
I see that.
I'll do that. I have a bigger monster for this one.
It seems like everything's between.
Check this out. What are these? Oh, what is that? Oh, that's so. Oh, you can get those where? Arknight.com. One of our sponsors. Only 5 more followers, guys. 5 more followers will give away some digital download of this kind of good stuff. So only 5 more. Also, we need a few more subscribers, and we'll give away $25 for original gamers apparel.us. So hats, t-shirts, all that kind of stuff, and it varies. It's mostly RPG stuff. So you can get from Dungeons and Dragons to whatever kind of thing on there. Everything's under $25 that I've seen on there. So basically free stuff. So other sponsors that we have, Ambient Realms, that's playing the music and that kind of stuff here. That's kind of our ditty, but we do have some sweet sounds. Last one we heard was some strange announcement of some strange stone we had that people like to play cars in the sand with. So, yeah. So those are going to be your announcements. We left off right before the break with our jet ski face. And I don't remember if I got the right. Oh, it's this song.
I was clearly in the room.
That is it.
From the 12. Jeez.
She touched me.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Wait, did you say 12? That's not accurate.
Yeah, this
Are you
was
saying it's higher or lower?
this was our jet ski. we find our 5. I don't know what we want to call
I'm
Heroes?
gonna like back up to the music a little bit and like dance and just like
them. I think we
twirl.
had it was
Trippers.
It was a TW
Tripper.
at. I think
Oh, right.
Yes.
But we did
Tango
find the-
whiskey at sign.
Tango whiskey. That's
Ampersand.
Ampersand. Well, yeah. So, find you guys going westward on a jet ski. Oh, I didn't talk about the follower. We have the follower.
Yeah.
Versace raindrops. If you're watching.
Some nice ass ring.
They are fancy.
That'd be
Shit,
expensive.
yeah.
Some sweet.
That's what they make Evian out of.
Champagne showers.
Pedigree.
All right. So, thank you very much for that. But yeah, you find yourselves on a pretty sweet ass,
Sick ass.
sick ass.
Sick ass.
Well, that was sick ass. This is a sweet ass.
Yeah, this is
Sweet ass ride.
Sweet ass or sweet ass?
Sweet.
the sweetest.
3 of you,
Sorry.
2 of you are gunning.
Right.
We got the
Just
automatic
firing
weapon on the
wildly.
top, firing off around every once in a while.
Yep.
It's just fish.
I
Um,
hit someone every time. Just kidding. I designed it that way.
It's implied that my character is humming. I state that he hums.
I'll make you have to yodel. I can change it right now.
Hey, you should combine that with your snake dance.
They should. I like it.
Humming snake roll.
The humming snake
Blob roll.
death fake.
And you're Manny Buchanan. You just got hit in the chin with a portable device.
Yeah.
But you have 2 portable devices. You have one. You are trying to do so. I know that Kragar is trying to do something with.
I'm just trying to get a handle on its what the range of motion is for the
Okay.
thing.
So while you're testing that, and it's coming pretty naturally now that she's giving you like the basic controls. Now you can kind of feel the movement of it. The movements don't mean as much once you get the hang of those few movements, because that's her part of it, but it becomes more fluid the more you're inside of it. So, you want to do hack, or
Yeah.
at least look at one of the devices. Correct? So, what are you looking for? What are you trying to do?
Well, I just want to see like what these are like used for. Are they just like cell phones, basically, or are they like more?
You can pretty much tell that they're a portable communication device, but they're kind of like they're more.
They're more.
But they are a communication device that where you can they are connected to some sort of network of some sort
Okay.
with each other. They do have the glyphs on them. And
Okay.
different movements.
I want to try to find out what network they're connected to, and like where's the source.
Vista! Oh! Just throw it in the water. Sorry.
What?
I was the. I got it.
Got
was
it.
trash.
I did not
Vista
get.
was
I did not pick
trash.
up on that joke at all. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Vista.
I heard an F, not a V.
Sorry.
I got it. I was like,
Oh, I got it right away, and it's like, God, that's mine.
Could have been Belinda.
I mean,
What about Windows 9?
9?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm not having
exactly.
great luck with the number 9.
So, how would you like to do that?
Can I try to do what I did last time with the other pad?
In a sense, what 2 things did you try?
I
last
tried
time?
to use light and aura.
Okay, so you're trying to see you're trying to see it. You don't need to do light because you can see it.
Yeah.
You know, you're not trying to look at somebody else's device. It's on
Okay.
in your hand. So that's pretty easy to see.
Okay.
But to kind of see sense where something's coming from. What did we find out Aura did?
It.
Doesn't it?
I don't remember.
Keep something in protection, like a
Yeah.
protected area. So I had it, but I took it away.
Well, Aura, you apply another one of your boons to it, and it basically applies it to an area of effect at half the level.
Okay, so does it have to be your boon, or can it be like any boon?
A boon that you can use.
Any boon that you have the attribute for,
Right.
you can use. I mean, the boon book is open. Just some of them you will be better at because you took a feat or something that
Yeah.
accents of it.
Oh God.
So you're just trying to find out where the source is coming from.
Yeah. I just want to like track the information. What was the feat that you had? Was it like tracking or something?
Me?
Yeah.
Master Tracker.
Master tracker.
Thank you
Don't.
for laughing and not just me laughing. That's all.
Thank you for humoring me with your laugh about my laugh. Are you trying to use? What do you want to do?
I don't have a. I just wanted to like.
Well, talk to him. He's right next to you on a gun. If he has some sort of tracking ability, and you're a sin, come up with a way. He basically wants to tell him what you want to do.
So I want to try to use your tracking ability to find out where this data is being sent and sent back. To find out where the center of communication is for these guys.
Don't know if I can help you with that.
Get creative. I mean, think about some ways that maybe.
What do you mean?
So,
He has no idea what that thing is.
oh, he doesn't.
No, I mean, that's. I think
Pretty
that's-
sure we're from the two least advanced planets.
I'm a swords and horses magic
Okay.
kind of dude.
So,
If it walks and leaves a trace, I can track it.
Was it something that?
But you would know in a digital realm that everything leaves a trace.
yeah.
And everything leaves a track. A specific one, like a horse. So any data packet that goes anywhere, you would know, being a synth, that it leaves tracks too, right? So how would you guys work together? Maybe not right at this moment, but I'm just saying, think about that as
If there was a way for me to see the environment in a way that made sense to me,
Could he like? Do you also have aura? Like, what do you have?
what do I have?
Show me what you got.
Show me. What
Show me what you
Show
got.
me what you got.
I've got a
We're
cloak,
only
I
gonna
have
do
a-
references, right?
Yep.
No dialogue.
It's the only way we're allowed to communicate
So
from now
the
on. is through
basics, you
quotes.
know this. Basically, you know the map of how a
Mean
network.
troopers.
You can see as a synth. You can see the network, like
Okay.
physically see where things move and go.
The Matrix.
He cannot, but he understands how to track something that moves from point A to point B, and he can sense where the next direction is going to go based on where it came from. So can you digitally, but he would have to be able to see
Okay.
what you see already built inside your mind.
So can I try to like use creation to put up a hologram of what I see in my mind?
That makes sense.
Okay.
So yes, basically you want to put up something because you've done that before.
Yes,
right?
I have.
You put up something, but you're trying to put up basically what you're seeing and sensing from the network that's kicking out of that device. Yes,
Okay.
I'd say that'd be great.
All right. I'm gonna roll creation. 18.
18. So a hologram, basically, he's able to pull up a hologram. You're doing the ship. You're a little bit like, oh, maybe I'll see what's going on. He basically draws a map out of light that you can kind of see markers and directions of 3 devices and where they kind of bounced off of. And he's trying. And what do you say to him?
So I'm gonna have one shaped as a horse, so it's easier for him to track.
Yes.
It's gonna leave little hoof prints
He's
everywhere.
really patronizing you now.
He's probably like, ah.
I love horses.
So that's what you're seeing.
And I'm
Okay.
gonna say I need you to find out where.
Well, first of all, I'm like, fuck.
Well, you still got the jet ski face on.
Oh, not anymore.
And
Are you telling me ahead of time that you're doing this, or does it
Or
just
you
sort
just
of like
like, oh,
appear in front of my
shit.
face?
Oh, I was trying to like figure it out and like tell you also. So I was telling you beforehand, like, okay, I'm gonna try to find a way to have you track this information, and then I pull up a hologram just to show you,
Okay.
and then can you try to like follow the tracks?
so you have a tracking ability, correct?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So is that
Um,
do you have to roll for it? Is it just something that's your feet?
I make one roll to see if I can pick up a track,
Okay. I would do that
and then
because you're using your tracking ability on a map. He's drawing out the map for you. You just have to do the ability of you see all the tracks where they're going, maybe where they would be headed.
but it says once you've picked up a trail.
He gave you the trail,
Okay.
so you don't have to pick up the trail. He handed you the trail.
Okay. Then I don't
That
need to
makes
roll
sense.
anything.
No. Okay. So you can basically see that from the northwest direction, that it seems to everything seems to join up in like a northwest direction. You're headed due west, where they pointed where the place was, which would be a little bit in a different direction. But vicinity-wise, you're headed basically in that area. You would know that.
Okay.
Whether you tell him or not, that's up to you.
Well, yeah. Let's say, okay, well, I'm seeing these paths, and they seem to be converging over this way.
All right. You know like how we saw the planet earlier? Can I like tell where that was? Okay.
You would be able. You'd have to look at the planet again.
Okay.
I mean, that's just you have to wait and put the stone
Yeah.
on the ground again and
Yeah.
look at the
On the what?
and then the little stone that
Yep.
popped up the map.
Yeah, but we're not on ground.
Right.
Yeah.
Just drop it in the water. It's fine. We never see it again.
It's a jet ski now.
What did it say?
It's got a,
Somebody go swimming.
it's got a flotation device.
That's when we just push Griff off. Just like, well, you gotta get it. Like,
I can steer like close. So
Turn into
somebody
a submarine.
Really
Oh, my
adventurous,
glasses
they can,
fell
reach
off.
out. I have to slow down. 'Cause I want to go fast.
But that's what you're seeing. There's
Well, from-
a convergence of
Okay.
all those in an area, and he's pointing it out to you. He's like, according to these paths here.
Well, I know we were on the west side of the west coast of something, right? So based on the land masses that I saw in the map,
Right.
briefly, I mean, do I know which ones those would have been?
Where they're converging. Where all
Well,
these
where we
things-
were, and then
Yes, absolutely. And where you're headed.
Okay.
The convergence, you would know, especially since the tracking abilities, that where all these signals are converging, there is no landmass.
Okay, so it's probably.
But that's not surprising, right? Based on what they said, that there's the Azrai.
Yeah.
And the Council of Meji.
That they, I mean, they
No,
seem
it's
to
a-
be
Right,
somewhat.
It's a Meji. It's MEJI. But yeah. So absolutely.
So yeah, I would be surprised if there was land, honestly, from the sound,
Right.
from the way these things look.
But you do see that the way you're
With
heading
the lizards
due
and flippers
west,
and-
due west, there is a landmass. There's a larger landmass than the kind of smaller landmass you were on.
Do
Definitely
you,
see that.
Brandon? Do you rest? Like, can you go underwater? You don't like require air or breathing or anything. Do you have like?
Lube up.
In the event of a water
Yeah,
landing,
lube up. Yeah. What happens in the event of a water landing or a submarine?
you need WD-40.
And are you like
I
part
don't know.
frog?
Now you've got him scared.
not exactly.
Okay. I just imagine.
Given enough time, I can be. But right now, no.
Could you pour something into the ocean?
Only from the waistband.
Only where it matters.
I don't know.
I don't even know what front
Exactly.
So you like things like
and it's, are you looking at the other two? And what are you?
I'm just looking cool.
What are you looking for?
Money,
two
wealth,
hats.
power.
Yeah, I'm just holding on to that. How do they just function? Do you just
Can
they just turn on?
she get Angry Birds on there?
Probably.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, that's your person. Candy.
5 trillion downloads.
Does it? So can I put just like
Flipper Crush.
put like one like in my like shirt pocket or something, just so I don't have to deal with like
So you don't hit him in the jaw again.
yeah. I'm just like yeah.
Can I try saying "Okay, Google" and see if anything happens with one of them?
Okay, Mark. You can say whatever you want. Are you trying to activate? Just trying to kick it on?
Alexa, Google.
I mean, by hand motion
Siri.
and placing your hands on it, it does turn
There's
on.
another one.
Yeah.
You see a lot of
Next box.
like a lot of languages that
Oh,
you
Cortana.
would not understand.
It's Windows.
Kind of locating different things, but you do see here. This is what I'm gonna do. Is everybody on Discord?
Nope.
Yeah.
It will be.
At least.
It's a race.
At least usable.
Oh, hold the Hypnotoad.
Good
Uh,
I don't know what you're out.
But I will give it to. Here's how I'm gonna process this.
I really don't know.
Because she is looking at a digital device. Let's see.
Oh, this is getting meta.
Digital.
You
Remember that song? That's it.
Cool. So I'm sending you basically something to you because you will see it on your device. And also you will see this on your device also. That's why I thought I'd use this to do that.
Oh,
Better than passing notes secretly.
did you get that?
In some games.
It's gone.
So I sent it to you. Oh, look at this.
But that's good. But you're also seeing like locations and things scrolling on the sides and on the top, but you can't understand the language
Okay.
at this point.
Can I just kind of be like,
Absolutely.
hey, you know what this means? To you?
Do I know what that means? Oh yeah, because it's language. But
Well, it's-
I don't have like a universal language thing. Just... So,
I want to make sure we got. Oh, go ahead. Where's the other one? Gosh dang it.
Watch your tongue, man.
hey,
What I'll do now, if you're showing them to everybody.
Language, Tony.
And I will post this Twitter-wise after the game.
ooh, I have the smallest screen.
So I'm like, can you read this? Show you.
I think so.
Pastas rolas.
Yes.
Depends on what the gods
Can
are
I
saying.
read this? right?
So language-wise, it's not too difficult for you to decipher because it comes from like a kind of a fish language in a sense that you've probably seen before or read up on.
Meiji digital map? Wait, no. That was this one.
That's fine. But what basically the map is going to give you some basic locations of some places of where basically you guys are headed. They have basically a list of 7 things that are just kind of scrolling and going across the top. You see like it's kind of a numerical system in a sense, but you see things listed off. You will see like the Council of Meji Vessel Docks, the Voltaic, Tipped Back, Takeoff, Willie Wares, and Life Pool. Those are the kind of things that you're seeing. You're seeing like location names on the map.
If we click the names, will it open anything up?
Yeah, which I mean, you won't know which one to tap.
But I won't.
Is there an Orange Julius or a famous footwear?
Should we go
Right
to
next to
the
Macy's.
Maybe depending on
always
which
next to Macy's.
Always.
Do you guys want to keep this party going to go to the life pool?
Yes!
Cool.
I'm sure they have a bar, a poolside bar.
Let's go.
So I relay all the places on the map to them while I'm driving with one hand still looking
Life
so cool.
Texting and driving, you're just like, live pool. For sure.
And then I'm gonna. Oh, there's an outdoor lounge.
Are you
Tip
gonna
back.
are you gonna tap on those names?
Can I
Tap
on it?
on live.
Yeah, I mean you could definitely, like she was saying, she tapped on it, but
Mine's
It'll-
like
it'll
an
say
iBooks.
it'll say stuff. Yeah, it came in a PDF, and I apologize.
Yeah, so it's like I don't really have. It doesn't seem.
But it says stuff at the top.
Oh yeah, I see them. Like, is it supposed to?
Yep,
look at?
and the stuff at the top has like the
Okay.
names of the places that you
Okay.
can read off. Now on your in her digital pad that she has, you can tap on. She's tapping on those, and it's pulling up information, but it's
And I'll say, oh, that's the.
It's
so
not-
where do you want to?
yeah.
Where are you
Left.
tapping? And I'll tell you what
Life
number.
pool. I don't know what number that is, but live pool.
Oh, that's the number 7. Just the one that looks like a pool.
I don't have any numbers.
Oh, there's a circle with a bunch of little doggy-shaped things.
Life
Live
with
pool.
boats.
I think Deadpool's more fun.
Where is it?
That's just me.
Circle.
Top,
This?
top middle.
Hmm.
Also to the right is the of that after we get like a good tan. Sorry, there's the Council of Meji.
So we kind of punted on the whole Tanya thing?
No, this is where we're gonna find it.
Yeah, we're looking
Oh,
for
really?
Tanya.
Because we're
Yeah.
just talking about like tans and Orange Julius. And...
My character didn't really.
Wait a minute, Orange Julius, wait.
Yeah, you said Orange Julius.
Oh yeah, that was me.
Life pond.
Daddy needs a new pair of shoes.
Maybe you can get like life there. Yeah. I don't know.
They have a sock store.
Wow.
I need some socks.
There's also a place to dock our vessel. So maybe we go there and then. I mean, I don't think we can.
Because they're
drive
gonna
our
be
vessel.
super welcoming of us.
Or West
You
Side.
will see, I mean, as you tap through those, you'll see like the Council of Meji. You'll see that's basically their
It's really
whatever
close to the light.
government kind of that they have. You'll see some information of who's there, and that's about it. Who's the ruling 2 people. There's only 2.
So
Can we say like a history on them? Like,
Not really. It's just
which
it's a
one?
basic information map. And then you see the vessel docks. That's basically where everything just kind of docks up into the water.
Let's go there.
Does anybody need to gear up? Because there's a Willie Wares.
Yes.
That looks fun.
And basically
So
the
like a-
language underneath
brass
of it,
bubble?
the information under Willie Wares, it says I sell things.
What's
Oh, we
the
have to
Voltaic?
go there.
Yeah.
I like
He's,
him.
he sounds
already.
like a charming character.
And if he
What
doesn't
about
like
the
us,
energy
we'll just take
workers?
his stuff.
What is there any extra information?
As long as we have a
on
plan.
The Voltaic, that is
Speaking
the gas
of
energy
plan-
workers. It's basically
Do we have one since?
the ones
I
that
think the
kind of-
main plan we'll resort
take
to is she'll turn to a
and
hat,
construct.
and then I'll be like,
It's like a
ha!
futuristic-
And you guys can kill him.
PG?
more
And then
advanced,
pick Peck will
Everybody?
come and then
more
we'll-
advanced like
Sure.
I was gonna say, are there limits on who we're killing?
Cool.
And
Okay.
basically
Well,
they can
not
us.
build stuff, repair things.
No,
Because
yeah,
things are
well,
built in
I mean-
like the floating ship that you have and those things, there's an energy that they've harnessed that they can actually produce stuff.
We're still driving.
Oh yeah.
And then how close? Can we tell how close we are?
How far away or how long till we get there?
You're starting to see land for now. I mean, you're full speed ahead and
Land?
she's driving.
Yeah.
I mean, you know when that music's blaring.
Yeah.
I thought we
Should we
weren't.
turn down the
I thought
music?
Yeah,
there
so
wasn't
maybe
land.
we can turn down, try to be
you're
silent.
on
All right,
water,
now we're
but you
gonna
can
we're
see
gonna
land.
Independence Day
Oh, I know, but I thought.
third act it.
the direction we were going, there wasn't land where.
No, the direction to where all the signals were converging in the northwest area, there is no land on the map where all the signals were converging.
It's
Right.
like
If you're
an
headed
above.
due west, you're
Oh.
headed towards land.
Maybe it's like a satellite that's just happened to be there at the moment.
This seems to be like a
Well, I'd
floating-
rather. We have no reason to go to this place.
They're
We're
just mad at us.
we're going west for why?
I thought we were going north. I thought we were going toward.
Are we going north?
I don't know.
Going that way.
I'm just driving.
Whichever
honestly.
way.
I'm very.
You're headed due
I don't
west
have a
because that
license.
is where you know that they came from.
Oh, the origin. Yep.
The
yep,
origin
that's
of
what
where
I-
they came from,
That's right.
because it's in like the GPS of the vessel that you're in, knows that that's where it came from.
That's right.
The convergence of the northwestern area where there is no land is where the signals are converging of the digital devices as a source. Like, it's kind of like you found the cell tower.
The IT.
Yeah, you found the cell tower where the signal comes from.
So
Because if
Well,
I
what
called
would-
you,
what's
my
good-
signal doesn't go from my phone to your phone.
Right. So what will be the best way of getting us to Tanya?
Well,
Because if we go to this place
Really
due west,
detecting.
we're going in completely blind to someplace we know is going to be hostile towards us. Right.
however, we heard from the people that lived there that the only people on the land were them and everybody. Right. We got the impression that they were the only inhabitants of the land, and that the water flowed.
The Grundles?
Yes, the Grundles.
They were the only ones left of their clan.
Ah.
Which sucks because the thingy said that they were the main dominant species.
Yeah. So the
That's
Azrai,
different.
the place that the turds that were about to shoot us.
Okay. So
I
so
feel
by
like
going to
it's
the land, we're going to
possible.
more Grundles. Is that
No,
the
we're
thought?
going to Azrai. We're going.
That's
To
right,
away-
isn't-
the
that's right,
more
don't live
fish
on land.
people.
We're
Yeah.
following. We're going. So, if land was here, are we going this way toward? This way.
We still have a hostage. What do we do?
Do we still have hostage?
Yeah.
Where do we
That's
turn?
He just kind of on the
I thought
floor.
we were going. I'm
Do you want
so
me to wake
sorry.
him up and mind
Does
read
he
him?
say
I
that?
Oh yeah,
thought
we should
I
we should
wanted
drill
to
him
say
for
that.
information
So
real
bad.
quick.
Oh
Away
shit, we got a
from
hostage!
The mainland. I think weren't we going away from the
We're
mainland
about to go
this
into just like
way
a city with
toward
Yeah.
the source
Tied
of
up
where
fish.
the guys came from.
Right.
Which now
Normal.
we see is
Right, but
this.
just because that's where they came from doesn't mean that's where they're from.
We can untie him if he's still knocked out.
That's just
and be
where
like,
their boat
we
came
found
from,
him
right
laying
there.
on the
That's
beach.
giant.
He's gonna wake up.
Yeah,
and just-
Not
No.
really. He's sort of just watching this.
We found. Well, no, he's knocked out, isn't he? The fish guy, because he knocked the shit out of him.
No,
Yeah,
I
literally.
kind of nerve punched him to.
You
knock
get
him out.
electrocuted and then double nerve punch.
Okay.
So what if we just untie
So we ti-
him and then we just bring him and be like,
Well, we tied his
We
hands,
just-
right?
but we
I'm
just
gonna-
With
bring
the
him
vine.
and be like,
Yeah.
oh, we found your friend.
Because I can wake him up whenever I want.
Why don't we wake him up and ask him where they would
Okay.
take a prisoner?
I'm gonna slow down.
That would
and
probably
I
give us
didn't
the
know
best.
to wake him
and,
up
like,
whenever.
We're gonna stop. Just
I like how we-
far
we
away.
He knows,
just-
you.
he knows the other nerve.
We're
to punch.
almost there and we're just discussing this and we're like, shit.
We did not have a plan. All
All right,
right, so
let's-
the
let's-
motor, we're
Let's
stopped.
park in the ocean. All right.
Yeah.
I'll,
Are there sharks and stuff?
Can I try to like take the rock and go bloop on the water and see if a map comes up?
Fish will eat
I'm
it.
thinking for, like,
You can do that.
Okay.
You are eaten by a kraken.
I reluctantly stopped the vehicle and turned down the music.
there's always a bigger
Yeah.
Because I know we should probably not just drive up to the.
Yeah.
Come on!
So if we ask this guy if he knows where they might take prisoners, that's most likely where Tanya's gonna be.
No shit from prisoners.
Okay.
Yeah.
We should.
Just talk to him.
All right. Once the boat's stopped, I'm gonna just bloop it on the water real quick to see.
Alright, so
Hold on tight.
Now
so
peel
since
out.
you've already used it once, you do see the orb, the planet start to spin right above, and all that information, the specific information of the planet, pops up. I mean, we're talking like how big it is, the gravitational pull, the day sets, all that kind of stuff. You're not seeing you're not hearing the information again.
Okay.
And what are you looking for?
I'm trying to find the place where all the data was converging and see what's there. Nothing's
Water.
there. Water.
Maybe, and you can see basically on there, like there's ice formations, like glacier sections a little bit north of there, but there's no land.
Maybe they're like underwater or something. I don't know. Underwater base.
Well, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah.
They're
That's
a
what I would
water-based
assume.
creature. If we remember the last time, the water-based creatures were living on land and taking over the grundles. That was what we kind of found out last time. So
Yeah.
they're kind of like fish out of water.
I see what you did there.
I didn't mean to do that. That just happened.
Don't believe you.
I didn't write it down.
I still don't really believe you. Seeing that stack of paper.
There's no evidence. Can you show me? But that was what we got out of the island, and when you spoke to Winston and Bubba, you got that kind of
Just.
that they didn't belong.
Yeah.
We need to inspire an uprising from all the
Oh, come on.
non-belonging. Okay, I'm sorry. I take it
10-year-old.
back. I know, so idealistic.
I was just saying out here with your childish
I read
ideals.
only like.
Pride directely.
You like just read the Hunger Games.
Yeah. I probably did read that. It was not a.
Oh, let me guess. Second year philosophy student, right?
I've only been to 3 classes, but I understand how the whole world works now.
And you.
Let me tell you what
So
your
what do you-
problem is.
I'm just
Alright.
like.
Talk to each other. Tell each other what you want to.
I'm slowly like.
Well, I'm waking the guy
yeah, you
up.
want to wait?
So the
Captain Dipshit?
the captured dude is his
Jerk
henchman,
face.
right?
Yeah.
Or it's
Jerk
henchman, right?
Well, it depends on how you tied him up.
You tied him up?
Did
Tied
you?
him up.
All right. I'll inspect them and make sure that I think they're going to hold true. And then if I think they're okay, then I'll undo his paralysis.
Yeah, what you can tell is he ripped off of when it comes to the vine-ish stuff. That's a really strong vine. He just is stronger than most, being, a synthetic.
Data.
Yeah.
Data.
So it's almost like it's wrapped in almost like cables. So he's tied up good.
Okay. Okay. So I wake him. And as soon as he starts to appear to be conscious, maybe not coherent, but at least conscious, I'm going to try and mind dredge.
And he's starting to breathe, but you can tell like he's almost suffocating.
He
Oh, crap, it's a
dip it-
fish.
Yeah, dip his head in water.
No, do we have a bucket? Do we have a bucket?
I don't think
Oh,
we have
yes,
a bucket.
of course I have to
Lazo,
bucket.
Just dunk his head underwater for
Yeah.
a few seconds and bring it back up.
Oh, that's too much.
It's reverse
Or can
waterboarding.
you talk underwater to him? Like, can you be like boop with him? Like, you don't need air.
I don't know if I rust.
Oh, that'll be awkward.
I feel like your material is advanced enough not to rust.
I know, that's what I was thinking, but
Yeah, you designed your
Whoops,
character.
All right, the
Russian,
hostage
I'm
is
dying.
dying.
Yeah,
Maybe let's get him in the water.
Dunk him in
Well,
water.
eyes open. He's trying to breathe,
I'm splashing water in his face just while you guys are just saying.
but you can do whatever you want.
I'm
but
going to
he
mind
is-
dredge him
he
anyway.
is-
Dunk him in water.
Can you mind touch him while he's underwater? And have him translate to him?
Yeah.
No.
okay.
Or I can maybe read
But
buttons.
when he's in a panic state, he can't really mount much of a defense to my...
So you want to keep him panicked? He's not dead yet.
What's he thinking about? Is he thinking about
Just give
mom?
him a little bit of water.
Is his life flashing
Here,
before his
throw
eyes?
some water in
Can
his
I see
face.
if he's imminent, like
Get a little
really
Dixie
near
cup full of
death, or
water.
if he's just kind of struggling?
Does anybody have?
I'm lucky.
What's that?
Does anyone have a
My
Starbucks
hand turns
cup,
into a bucket.
please?
Oh yeah. You could-
She can
And I
turn
don't
into a
think it's
bucket.
roll,
Yeah,
because
she
it's a feat.
No, it's
Wait a
okay.
minute.
You can feel panic. But
Why don't you turn
it's
into a
the-
bucket so we can dump water on
It's
him?
gonna, all the water will come right out. It's like fibrous. It's like, I guess I can make it really tight. I can make a bucket.
Get tight bucket.
Not like a tight bucket. No, we're gonna. He wants him panicked. So he's good and panicked, but not dying.
Um,
What he's about to say is
So
what I'm saying
what-
to you. I want to know if he go like a minute or two, based on his panicked thoughts.
You can read that he's not dying, that he's got a shortness of breath.
Okay.
You can almost physically see that with like some of the gills on the sides are kind of going like this, and a couple of them up here just kind of starting to move and twitch. And
So-
he can't really say anything. Yeah, it's more of a.
He's fine.
But he's still awake, and you know.
Jesus Christ.
You poke.
He's still not pissing. I know you guys keep calling his name.
11.
Oh, he's not
No.
like conscious yet.
So he's waking, but you're getting bits and pieces. You're just trying to pull out information or have him. Mind Dredge just basically lets you pull information, not read it. Right?
Depends. So depends on the level, right? So I can do like basic kind of emotions, surface thoughts, like what he's like, little things like that.
And you needed a
Versus
12 to do level 1, correct?
I didn't do that.
So but it's pretty easy to say that
I can actually like read memories and things like
yeah,
that
he's
at
just
higher
scared.
levels.
All you can tell is he's just scared
Okay.
and running out of water.
Right.
Do any of us know
Well,
his
we may
language?
have to resort to
Would I have-
conventional methods.
Donk him and
No, these are creatures you've never even seen.
Alright,
You
I'm
know,
gonna-
Is there a
you can read the
translation
language.
device on the pad that we might have
Does he
seen?
like spit on him or something?
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna-
pick him up and like lower his head into the water, let him breathe a bit.
Well,
'Cause
not
I
just
really
his
don't want
head,
him to
but
just
maybe his
die.
like actual gills.
His gills and
He has
stuff.
gills on his
I'm gonna
neck.
ask
Yeah,
Griff,
he has
do you have a
some-
way
Enough
of
just to catch his
I know, but
Just
I'm
like,
just, it would be
go-
funny if his
Yo,
head's
yo,
in,
Griff.
but
Oh, the gills aren't.
It's like,
No.
Not
I make sure the
helping!
gills
Elbows
go in
So
enough.
right now you're basically airborne.
Yes, pretty much.
He'll tell
Okay.
us anything. It's
You're
reliable.
airborne this
Just
shit.
kidding.
Fish.
Sorry.
So then I'm gonna pull him back out. All right, someone start asking him questions.
It's like, how you doing?
Does he speak our, can we tell if he speaks our language?
Well, don't we have that dust
The
shit?
other
Okay.
dude.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, how are you?
Yeah, this is Ditz's territory.
Just making sure you're okay.
And you can tell he has no idea what you're saying. But you hear the like a fishy and then
even with the magic spore dust that you.
yeah, that's what you hear, but you can understand what the language says.
Yeah,
It doesn't change.
Oh,
what
it
he
doesn't go back.
talks.
He can't understand us, but we can
Yeah,
understand
he
him.
doesn't
Do we have any
change
extra
what he-
spore dust
But
things?
you can hear.
And then-
He's like.
Oh.
You don't
You
even
have to
want
help
to
with the-
know.
Can you kind of ask it?
Do you
Can
like
you give
to eat?
ideas of
If I say it really mean, I'm like, do you like to eat?
do you know his language?
No, that's what he said. This is a species we never seen.
Could he even give you Encyclopedia Britannicas?
Griff might be able to.
Does Griff? Does Griff have any knowledge of the species?
I think maybe. I mean, not of this species. Go and do a learning, because I don't think none of you have ever seen this species, but you can see maybe similarities. That's how
Like
she couldn't
Spanish and
read.
Portuguese.
Yeah, she couldn't read perfectly the language, but she studied something fish.
23.
23. So you know of not this specifically, but you know of traditions and those kind of things of most of the water creatures that you've come across or read about. Plus, kind of spirit creatures, incorporeal creatures. So you're studied in it, but you've never seen this.
Okay.
But it's similar to a lot of
I
things.
still have one of the other little screen thingies on me, right?
Have I ever?
You have two of them.
Well, I thought she had one. 'Cause
Oh, did you give her
she
to
was,
her?
no, she was looking at it and
Oh, if she took
Driving.
it, if you gave it to
Was
her.
I?
do you still
Oh.
have
You
it?
had two.
So you were driving.
Oh
one.
yeah, that's right.
So you gave
Yeah, I
you gave
suppose.
one to her. Okay, so,
So,
we have one
Can
more.
I
Sense it.
pop that one out and then just like, will the screen turn on
Yeah, the screen's on.
and the picture will come up on it of the map thing? And just to show it.
It's a selfie.
They just be
sorry.
going,
It's like
It's you on the boat.
you're like
Sorry about that.
yes.
Oh, it's got water damage.
Wrong
now.
We're trending.
But reaches out kind of its incorporeal, slimy stuff and touches it.
I was gonna like activate an alert.
And he pushed something on there, and you can say something.
Oh, translate.
Oh, it can translate for you.
Something.
Something.
All right, so it can translate for you.
Okay.
Cool.
So say what you want to say through the thing.
How you doing?
And he basically he rears back, and he looks around because you didn't do anything to this guy. But these three,
Yeah.
He-
Oh yeah, I definitely did.
he was tying him up. He was slashing his buddy right across the face. You were electrocuting. He's the reason.
You
he's
guys are talking
paralyzed.
about cutting his Achilles.
Yes.
I said no to that.
So he's bringing back. Clive, where are you taking me?
Where should we?
No, not yet. We won't consume it yet. Don't worry about it.
We don't eat junk food.
And he looks inside.
Oh, sad beast.
No, we're just fucking with you. We're not gonna eat you, but we are.
I was
looking-
gonna think we're gonna mate him.
Translation error.
Just like, oh god, this is so weird. Ignore it. Ignore it. We're looking for our friend, Tanya. I didn't kill your friend. Sorry.
About to just poison the bitch.
I know. We need some like murder, like threatening.
I didn't kill your friends.
Ask him where they take prisoners.
He's just gonna say the cells. He's not gonna give us like any place.
Well, does he want to live?
Dang, Julian, coming out of nowhere.
Do you want to live, bitch?
Where are they?
I mean, that's just something we could.
We're taking you to a secret
Are you
base.
saying that?
Yeah, maybe I said that. I don't know. I'm just still like in the front, like I'm just like still veering, like I'm enjoying the sitting here.
But you did say you want to live.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just asking.
Yeah. Okay. I
That
said
might be
it.
something you want would trigger you.
Oh. I do. I mean, I do want you to live. I just wondered. You've got a group of people we're
You
trying to
can
find
see
our
like
friend.
a huge face of distrust. Like,
All right, I pull out my dagger.
There we go.
Pull
Don't
everybody
get
out of the way.
started.
No,
I grab this. I grab him by the whatever constitutes lapels, and like, bam! I'm like, I don't care if you live. Where are you from? What is this place?
and he looks over.
What did you do?
He's reading the pad.
To the Grundles.
Just do what I'm told.
By whom?
We don't know where.
Where did you come from
Where did
before
you go?
heading to that island?
That's where we go. We were told to take over the land. Been doing it for some time
Why?
Maybe we should give him a breath.
to do.
Do you want water?
We don't know.
There is land ahead of us.
Yeah.
What land is that?
We're going to Meji.
Meiji is on that land? Is that where you're from?
No,
Is that where the Grundles live?
no.
What lives there?
That's right.
All right. I'll just kind of like.
He's
we can
just
All right. I'm gonna drag him back, dip his head back underwater,
let him breathe.
and pull him back up. You're welcome.
Surfboard, fun. Paddleboard, fun. Waterboard.
if I don't come back with you dead, I die.
My cheeks, we can pretend to be dead. Never mind.
Do you
Bad
like
idea.
living with all those people? Do you like the life you're living?
That's all I know.
Where are you wanting to take us?
Take you?
Yes.
We're supposed to take you back to the council.
For what
Nothing
purpose?
good happens there. I can.
Because you do not belong here.
What would you have done?
Racist.
What,
No
what
kidding.
did the council
We've
intend
never
to
seen any of this.
Thank you for that.
If
What
we,
did... Please go on.
if you got off the ship here, would you make it home? Could you say you escaped? Would they buy it?
Not a good liar.
He has a 0 in deception.
Well,
You guys can do any sort of perception on
Is that us? Can I?
I'm about ready to just cut his bonds and kick him
No.
off, and then just let him lie his way
Do you want
to an old
to?
life.
Do you want to try to assist us?
I don't know what you're doing.
We're looking for someone who is probably a prisoner. We don't know our way around this place. We need to know where she would be held.
A creature like her named Tanya. With a T.
And
yeah.
With a PH.
wait,
Tanya.
it's not Tanfia.
Stephen.
Steven, I love it.
So you do what you're told. Does that mean you're a somewhat prisoner?
Got your face.
He's doing his job. He's an employee.
Yeah.
Do you want a better job?
We have pretty close.
I can pay pretty well. Can I? Can I deception him like crazy right now?
How do you pay?
With, oh, I can see what kind of pay he likes. Can I telepathy him?
Like what? Yeah. What is he thinking right
I
now?
just wanna
All
see
going
what,
into
I'm
when he
gonna
said what kind
totally
of pay on it,
telepathy
I want to
his
see
ass.
what image flashed in his head right then.
Right at that moment, he is thinking about. You can see the flash of. It's an on-land pool that basically allows. You can see he desires to be in that like milky. It's not clear water like
Ew.
right now. It's like a milky pool,
No.
Like a life pool.
but it looks similar to that picture. But not that one.
So
Not
can
that
I
specific
bounce
one, but
that-
it is one.
Can I then bounce it to Ditz over there? 'Cause I'm the...
We'll give you milk.
She's like,
From where?
Well, I'm gonna surmise that that's a life pool, and you can.
Yeah.
The
and maybe
ladies
that's
here
how
aren't
they
really
regenerate. Or
ladies.
something. I don't know. So I'm gonna say like
Something
life
like
pool.
special, like perch.
Like his life.
We'll give you access to the life pool.
I don't know if they'll even let you near the light.
Don't worry about
You
that.
don't
We
need
have.
the light.
We don't need it. We have a better one.
Don't worry.
Where about
Yeah.
life?
We're not from
Aren't you
here.
supposed to be the one that's good at talking?
We have a great
It's a
life
life
pool.
She's really
Go ahead.
charismatic. 'Cause
Do
she
it.
seems
Do
like
the
she's like
deception.
then somebody
Because
who's really
he's
It's a life hot tub.
You're the only one that
Jesus
he has
Christ,
eyes
you're
on.
born
Because
deception.
everybody else,
I shocked him to death. Almost.
17.
yeah, these three. You haven't said anything, but these three have like scared the crap out of it.
Hey, I've let him breathe twice.
Yes. So, there's some not trust, but like not fear.
17.
17. Do you have any proof of this life?
With the amount of.
Sarah,
Pack light.
if you send me a image, I can try to create it.
Yeah. I'm gonna send him an image that I got from them. Like, well, you have the map too, don't you?
No, it's not
Maybe
the same.
Yeah, it's different. what you're seeing flash and hit is different than what you're seeing there.
So I'll just
It's a
flash
much
you
like
the...
larger, luxurious.
So just if you can make a version of that like that's modified so it looks like
Yeah.
different
Make it
people
look
in the
hella
foreground,
fucking
and
dope.
different landmarks.
And we'll be like, that's a dope.
We're
That's
such
cool.
dicks.
12.
Oh,
It's okay.
It's good.
But I mean, he gets the idea.
Yeah.
Will you let me out of these bindings? I will swim ahead, and I will vouch for you. That you are good to our people. And
Well.
don't serve the will of the fleshy Grundle clans of the islands.
Does anybody have like detect deception or whatever?
Could I try? What would that be? Perception to see if he's lying.
Oh yeah.
Can I
Make
also
my
do that?
characters.
I think.
Yeah, can we all do that?
will leave you with that.
20.
What is this, perception?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. I'm terrible. I need you
Oh,
to
Jesus.
What would come, really?
I mean, he's so.
You're such a
he
need
can't
machine.
stand it.
22.
Yeah, that's 17.
17.
Let one go down. Doesn't matter. It's 13.
Okay. So you got a 20?
Yep.
22? What you're realizing, you two are realizing that he's telling as much truth as he can out of fear. He's not doing, you can feel like he'll do anything to get out of this.
Right.
Like regular
But this
water.
is not like,
He's not trying to lead us into like a trap.
he's not, you can tell that part. He's
Okay.
really going to do whatever he can as whatever he is, whatever level of as right he is, to vouch for you. So you see that, but it's based on fear on both sides. Not just from you guys, but of just his whole situation.
This whole.
Well, he just doesn't care about you at all. He just wants to listen to me.
So let's go next.
Wait, there are cookies?
I'm just gonna keep passing it around.
Yeah, that's like,
What should you do?
Like,
What should you do?
if they try to hurt you, we'll protect you. Try.
I think it's called luck that you're trying to depend this trip on.
Nah.
We're new
No
with
way.
it.
You,
I'm so sorry.
you never, like you said, we're not from here. We know what we're doing.
Hi.
It's not just luck.
Clearly.
We're new in town.
Yeah,
I have AIDS.
Jeez.
You're like AIDS.
If like you just said that, we're just all like,
Wow,
Sorry,
you-
we cackle. That's
Damn,
what
dog.
dogs do. It's like a tornado.
so he believes you. You can see. I mean, he believes
Yeah.
you. He's
We're
dead
going,
set
we
on.
don't need
For
more.
some reason, has a. If there's any trust in him, he has a little bit of trust for you two.
Great.
The shit out of him. Yeah.
Right.
Woo!
Hey, no, we're the only two that haven't
He's
like attacked
very,
him.
very leary of you
She
two.
let him
And
breathe.
you can tell he's scared out of his fins of you.
All right, I'm all for untying him, letting him swim ahead, letting him vouch for us. However, you've seen what my friend here can do. If you betray us, I'm willing to bet he will make you regret it.
And I will find
Make it slow
I have a
too.
particular
I
set
think
of
I'm at a
skills.
trillion
I believe
All right. Does anyone object to me taking off the bindings?
Take them off. Take it off.
All right, I'm gonna untie him.
and he's all tied up like this.
the dagger's still out, just in case.
Do a mic check because these are like they're thick. It's a riff. A good challenge to get that.
20 exploded.
Smacking in the face.
28.
Yeah, these lines are nothing to you guys. I made them
Like-
super strong in my head. snap, snap. So you just reach down, it just pops. You just
We're done. Are you ready now?
And like super fast. As soon as he hits the water, you can see nothing but that he's like straight line to that coast. You can. It's almost as fast as you guys were driving.
Oh fuck, chase him.
Okay. Should we be following, right? Yeah. Sorry, hold on.
You see 4 bodies fly off the back.
I'm just like, I was really excited.
Warning!
And turn the music back up.
Is it Flora?
Yeah.
the music.
Why wouldn't I? We're gonna be vouched
We're
for.
friendly, yeah.
We're
Crank it
obviously
to
not
two.
trying to be sneaky. Like, what do we have to hide? We're going.
So you're at full speed, heading directly for land.
Do I have enough space between he and I to go full speed and also swerve casually?
Oh yeah, you
Okay.
you almost
Casual
can't
swerve.
catch him. I mean, he's
Oh, okay.
when he's underwater, they're fast underwater. So
Fuck
I
did you-
think this thing would be
Why did they have to take the shit? Oh, because they had guns on them. They were going to
Yeah.
shoot us and
yeah,
stuff.
it wasn't a to get to A to B quickly. You can tell that they can move from A to B very quickly,
Right.
but
They're
they
gonna
can't shoot
capture
you.
us.
So yeah, you're about this similar speed to where he is. So you're staying about the same speed behind him, almost at full speed. So.
Should I turn the music down, you guys? Or are you guys at the level?
It's alright.
Okay.
You want the music?
Up a little.
Okay, it's just set up.
I got the music.
Yeah.
Alright.
I don't want the
What's our story
the
going to be?
Terminator
Like, he's
theme
going to
song
vouch
right
for us
now.
at his whatever level.
Yeah.
Jum, jum.
I'm just picturing Waterworld. Like,
I'm just imagining like a vacation like resort on top of it. For some reason, they have like a life pool and like a lounge area.
We saved him from the guys. What are their names again?
Grundle.
The Grundles.
Yeah, we
We were like, we
rescued.
found him.
We didn't get his name.
I think we
yeah,
literally
we
went
saved
this
him
whole
by
time
killing
just
his friend.
bullshitting people.
Don't tell him
Yeah,
that.
that's all dits.
Yeah.
So it's gonna take you probably only like 10, 15, what do you call sections of a day?
Day sex.
Dissection.
Dissection.
Dissection? I don't know. We'll figure out something.
Well, it's 14 day seconds, right?
Yeah,
So
but
it's-
what?
It's 1 day.
But a quarter would be like
Quarter
a quarter
day
day
sec.
sec.
Yeah.
So a quarter day sec. To get there, he's gonna arrive there just like moments or minutes before you. So you know this. So he's as you're pulling in, you're probably a mile out, and you can see him onto the dock. So you can see where the docking is, where you can dock your water vessel.
Can we see the people around him, like their reaction to his leave?
Yeah, there's only like three, no, two. There's only two of them, and you can see that they are both fleshy Grundles.
Did their body language change? Like, do they look worried or like upset, or do they reach for weapons, or are they like, oh,
No,
this-
they're just docking. They're just he pops up on the dock, and he walks through.
Do you look like he was having a conversation with them?
Yeah, he
About
said
us?
he
Oh,
said
cool,
just
okay.
a few words, and then
Okay.
walked
So
through.
they were the
And
same,
then
like,
turn
kind of
down.
20-foot tall Grundles.
Yes, but you can
And
tell
we
that they're
ease in.
not as tribal. They're dressed in some sort of clothing of some sort, and they're not as dirty and.
More civilized.
Yeah, they're more like more of a town folk.
City Grundles.
Yeah.
Fancy.
Something you can tell they're not of. Then they look a little different. Like you can tell their face is a little different, even from that part. Because they're tall, but they are there basically docking, tying things up, stuff like that.
So, in the most casual driving way, I'm going to find an.
Fly casual.
we're gonna turn down the music and ease in and like find a nice spot that looks open and just pretend we belong there.
This one's too far. I don't want to walk so much. Front row parking.
Maybe one that's further away from those guys, maybe. And then, and as we walk or go in, I'm just like, I don't have hands. Well, I kind of do. They're
I
little
don't have
fibrous
hands.
hands.
So it's just like
I
can
do.
make it.
No, I mean I have
Just a
like I'm in my
nubby.
like person shape right now, I guess.
So you can, as you're pulling in there, you do see two very large Grundle, a little bit better, well kept.
Grande Grendel.
Grande Grendels. Grande Grundles.
Grendel Grande.
Or at the Venties. That's one.
Grenda.
There's only one Trenta. He leads them all.
There can be only one. I'm so sorry.
So there's a little bit, I mean, there's not a lot of joy on the dock. It's a lot of work. So they're just tying up stuff. They see your ship pulling in, kind of pulling through slowly, as the other guy just pulled through there.
He says right guy, but he never told us his name, did he? We didn't ask either.
No.
Forgot to ask.
Nah.
We're closer than leaving names. We're on a
Douche whistle.
we're on a nickname basis.
Jerfache.
Jerfache.
And as you pull in there, you see one of the big guys. He comes up there.
Oh, Starshine ship. Very nice.
Thank you.
Yep.
Very nice.
Thank you.
It's a good model.
Low mileage.
Yeah.
Where on
You want it?
the barth did you guys come from?
South.
We're from out of town, but
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Come on in, I guess. Biggest thing you're gonna have to do though, guys, you're gonna have to check in with the council, because
We know our
you
way.
guys stick out. You know your way, you've got your device.
Yes.
We're
Yeah.
all good. We don't
Yeah.
need an escort or anything.
And as you're noticing, they have no problems understanding your language. This guy does.
Gotcha.
Well, the other Grendels didn't either.
But I think. What was your name?
Oh, I'm Frank.
Thank you.
This is my buddy Buster.
Buster's like,
Thank Frank.
he's
Thank
a
you,
lot
Buster.
older. Buster's a lot older. You can tell hates his job.
Been there
But
too
Frank
long.
is
Disappointed it's not Dave.
Take care of our
I almost
vessel.
did that.
Take care of our vessel, and when we come back, we'll give you a nice tip.
Frank and Ernest.
It's missing a panel here.
Yeah, can you just take care of that for us?
I can. You guys have credits, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Oh,
do.
look at Sean.
Yes,
My water dragon still in there?
Yeah, he goes,
You want this?
Yeah, thanks.
Doesn't look like he's doing very well. Take care of that.
I just put him on my shoulder and we just.
It's just like.
Because anybody can do an owner now.
he sees a little like put off by like how you treated this pet of yours. He's been writing on the side, and the side is an electrical panel that's missing, holding on to wires that are live. So he's not doing so well.
Alright.
Wait, what was it?
That was his
His
water
little-
dragon.
his little-
His water dragon was
dragon.
inside that
That's a
missing
lot of-
panel all this time.
I didn't realize
I
that.
He
forgot.
tried to go in there and rip it apart. Remember last second?
It just escalated so
He
quickly.
didn't. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank Frank. We're just gonna go take care of our business.
I'm gonna
Thank
definitely
you.
go.
We'll have some
announce
credits
it.
coming your way.
Yeah.
You got the upload on your devices? Anybody? Who's got the devices?
But-
Anybody?
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh.
We all go to it, yeah.
Oh, you
Definitely out of this.
no. Willie's wares.
We'll keep that in mind.
Thank you.
Thanks.
He sells things.
We got that.
That's a good
We,
catch.
we
got that
heard about
memo.
yeah
We're actually
slow, yeah.
sharing a device, so
Yeah.
like
That's
we're
like-
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll tell him Frank sent us.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I'm Frank. and you hear Buster over
All right, maybe we'll tell him Buster sent.
Is Buster the brains of the
All right.
outfit?
Just take care of our vessel. We'll make sure you're well credited for it
I will
with
do
credit.
my best. Let's see. Yeah. Can you? Am I just supposed to take strangers' words that they have credits?
I'm gonna pull
Yeah.
out the two like credit chip things that I have. We've got you covered.
Can I put a hold on your
We need to get a moving.
Yeah, we have
It's a small credit.
how much?
Just 20.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just so that you take care of it.
I have no idea how much I have.
We'll talk him down.
Just 20.
Is this?
I
Can we
didn't-
tell if he's
didn't
like
you
trying to put one over on us?
Hey, can one of you smart computer people tell me how many freaking credits I have?
Oh yeah.
Can I try to scan it with Aura just to like see how much?
Like,
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and see if you can scan it.
Oh, and then while
What
they're
would it
diverting, I wanted to.
I think you would be able to. I don't know if there would be a check, but I think you would be able to.
Do you have
at
like
least
an
understand.
insert to be like?
So I'm gonna try to distract him while they're like. I just want to ask him about the. So I hear the outdoor lounge, like the tip bags. That's
so I have
nice.
2 of them now.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
We don't
I'm
get to
gonna
go
use
there
one
very
on that
often,
one when
but
I-
they got
Great.
some pretty cool beats and some pretty
Just-
stiff throwbacks. They do.
Yeah.
It's all outdoors.
Nice.
It's as tropical as this place can get. It still can get cold at night.
How long have you been working here?
That's
Really?
all I know.
I don't know. Are you guys done doing your thing?
Well,
Yeah.
we just need to know how
I'm
many
done.
credits we have.
Okay.
So I say, I mean, you could probably look at it and scan it. In number-wise, you can't really figure out. You're getting a translation of 20 from him, but it doesn't translate very well to where you took these credits from.
Got it.
But you are noticing that he's asking not at an astronomical big price, but it's not super spendy, but it's pretty worth somebody looking after a ship that you just got.
Like he's not ripping us off. Like,
No,
this
he's
is a
not
good
ripping
deal.
you off, but he's not asking for bottom line. He's asking a little above the normal because he does not know you. You can kind of get that sense from him.
Gotcha.
I don't care about credits.
He wants a premium for ours.
Sure.
Yeah, because he
Weird.
20
has no
credits.
idea who you guys are.
So
We
the
just-
one that I took from the woman's bag, I want to hold on to that one. And the one that I took from the guy's pocket, I'm gonna say, sure, you can take 20 off of this.
He takes his pad.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You have no idea what just
Yeah,
happened.
nope.
You have no
Can I scan it to make sure he didn't just leave 20 on the pad and take the rest?
That's something probably outside of your scope.
Okay.
So wait, if he had like a general idea of the amount beforehand, and we know that he took 20, could we figure out the percentage he took from the
He can
whole?
scan it, yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Scanning.
Math.
It's not. It's about where you thought it was.
Okay.
About
Okay.
what you
He
thought.
didn't return us.
Thank Frank.
So I'm just gonna keep using these until we get denied. It's like a credit card.
At that
Now I have
moment,
to blend.
you see that
I
same
wonder if you can hack it.
Azrai running out to you guys.
I did the best I could,
Yay.
but I might. You're gonna have to go to the council. They might slice a few fins off me for vouching for you, but we need to get there pretty quick because they don't like me much anymore. I did come back without 5 other of my buddies and tried to vouch for you guys, so we're not in too much trouble.
And then you can see like
All right.
all the other ones are kind of standing around and like they're noticing you're here. There's a lot going on, a lot of talking. There's a lot of, and you can hear that they're basically all eyes on you guys.
All right. So
We're
we
not in
need.
trouble. We need to speak to the council.
And that's where we'll end.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just that's the tension of all eyes on you. Everybody's kind of talking. Azrai Grundles, you'll see Grundles around working and stuff like that.
Tune in next week.
Next time
The
on
thrilling
New Trippers.
conclusion. And then, are we starting to walk?
Really?
Because I want to give like
It's
a
gonna be up to
goodbye
you guys. What is
caress to
ship
the
of-
boat before we go. Just to
We'll
be
know
really
we're-
fine.
we had a special.
And he didn't name it. He did call it Starshine, the Starshine vessel.
We'll be fine.
So he knew the vessel.
It was good.
So Frank knew the vessel. So
Frank knows what's up.
yes. So that will be where we end tonight.
Woo!
It's only funny because she kept bringing it up. So now when I bring it up, it's
What?
actually funny now.
Baby
what
driver.
was the-
I thought it was so funny because everything was like, and by the way,
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I have some notes to take. That was awesome, guys. You guys did. That was hilarious. I love
Got
this.
two jet ski.
None of this is fun. I have tons of notes, and I use like maybe 3 lines. And that I love that as a GM because that means I'm playing too,
Right.
right? I'm not just reading a story.
yeah.
So when you guys feel like you're derailing, that keeps me on my toes, and to me it keeps the game fun. It keeps me like, oh, crap,
Thank
what am I
God, because
gonna
we
do?
derailed.
I know, we're the teams.
What am I gonna do? Let's just cut him. Bind him or cut him.
To be fair, had I been there, my first thought would be, I can poison him.
Yeah. But you follow the tree.
Well, you know. I like plants.
Yeah.
I mean,
I feel like there was probably a lot of cool like treasure to be found on that island.
Oh, look, a penny.
Potentially.
yeah, we did leave the other ship.
Every
there.
grain of sand is a treasure. I'm so sorry.
Well, thanks everybody viewing. Thank you very much. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for saying hi. Subscribe and follow. We will be here next Thursday. Come see us. Always you can find time to tabletop, right? See you next week in New Trippers. Wait.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
we
This is terrible.
Start.
This is
We
an
Oh,
have
awful
jet
way.
ski face.
start.
There we go. And back.
Hey.
All right.